Yeah. Damn, kid, always down. While my chin always pointed to the ground. Hang my head when I'm walking around. I wipe tears from my face on my bathroom towel. Until a typhoon came through when I met you. Cloudy days, let the sun through. Now I smile at the sunroof, yeah. Maybe I'm crazy, I'm out of my mind, but nobody makes me come to life like you. Said everything that I do, just know I do it for you. Maybe I'm stupid, ignoring the signs, but you're on my brain like all the time. It's true that even when I dream, just know I'm dreaming of you. Yeah. So I'm fighting for the honor, guts, glam, glory. Without you in my life, I'm feeling more less than Dory. You're everything I ever needed, way more than a shorty. When we're together, all the boring things aren't as boring. So you're the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning, and you're the only one I'm checking if you're seeing my stories. You're the reason why I work out. Gotta get what you deserve now. Best biceps and quads, the best sense in jobs, a new house, garage, a poolside massage, some new shoes, barrage, with anything that you wanted. You don't gotta work, just sip on a gin and tonic. And if you need a break, we'll take a trip to the tropics. God damn, you can't say I didn't try. Maybe I'm crazy, I'm out of my mind, but nobody makes me come to life like you. Said everything that I do, just know I do it for you. Maybe I'm stupid, ignoring the signs, but you're on my brain like all the time. It's true that even when I dream, just know I'm dreaming of you. Maybe I'm crazy, I'm out of my mind, but nobody makes me come to life like you. Said everything that I do, just know I do it for you.
Hello. everybody.
Hello.
How are we
Hello.
doing out there? David, it is nice to see you. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. It is nice to be back.
It is January 14th, 2026, Wednesday. Typically, we have a guest. Tonight, we will not have a guest. We had someone lined up. Things didn't work out. That happens, right? All that type of stuff happens. But you get us. David's always here, so it's kind of like a pseudo guest at this point because it's a treat when you're around. Dave, you're not always around.
No, thank
So
you.
it is nice. So I do want to say hello to everyone except for Verizon. Fuck Verizon. Because they still have not gotten their shit together. And if Wi-Fi didn't exist,
Good.
then you'd have a lot more angry people out there.
Good.
Dave, do you have Verizon yet, or do you still have T-Mobile
I'm
or AT&T?
for my phone. For my phone's T-Mobile.
This T-Mobile, so you
Yeah.
weren't affected at all by this.
No, whatever it was.
It's still going on. Still going on. So I saw this morning with Verizon. Everyone was showing that it was like hit by like the southeast, like it was like east of Texas and like from like Virginia down. It was affected that corner, and then by I want to say like 2:30, 3 o'clock, my phone went to shit. And it's a good thing, like I listen to my podcast throughout the day. It's a good thing I download them all, so I wasn't worried about it. But I was like, what the fuck? Like this sucks. But
Love it.
what do you think? Do you think that it is only like, a technical issue, or do you think there's something more?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't even know about this, to be quite honest with
You
you.
didn't know that there was a giant outage?
No, I was asleep for most of the day. How am I supposed to know?
Dude, you live in a fucking cave.
Yeah, a lot of news can pass you by when you sleep during the day.
I mean,
You're just up in the like part of the morning and you sleep for the rest of the day, you'd learn a lot of nothing.
you're a vampire.
Yeah.
I mean, you learn it, but just at night, right? Like you
Yeah,
learn
exactly.
like all
Like,
the
I
things that like
collect
normal people.
throughout the night of what happened while I was asleep.
But either way, yeah, no, it seems like I was making the joke. I'm like, I'm waiting for the Chinese and Russian soldiers to just come in as they hit us with the EMP on Verizon. But it's like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, if this is a hacking thing, what's the fucking point at this point, right? Like, they already have all of our information. They've hacked everything else, right? So it's like, why just stop? Like, what are you getting? A few extra thousand people that maybe got new service? Like, great for you guys. Like, I don't know. I'm hoping that they get it back again because, the thing is, a lot of people do rely on the Verizon service for different things like business wise too. It
Yeah.
did affect the Wi Fi, which is nice. I say that now and knock on wood, the Wi Fi is going to go out and I'll be gone. But that would blow. But overall, I just thought it was weird. I figured I didn't know you didn't know about it. I forget that you just like live in a cave.
Yeah, dude. I'm just asleep. I'm a sleepy boy.
I mean, I don't blame you. You work all night. So, I mean, you have an excuse.
Also, Jack Hughes made the
You
list
just made the list.
because Nick keeps betting on Devils props for some reason.
You don't do that, okay? Like, what are you doing? Like, we don't know which Devils are going to come to play that day, okay? Like, they started off hot. They're right around 500, 24, 21, and 2. Like, they're not, they're a good team, not a great team. Do not bet on them, Nate. What is wrong with you? I would have told you that. That's not a good bet, betting on our Devils. But all right, Dave, let's talk some sports, some
Yes.
sports ball, because I believe the last time you were with me, we were chatting a little bit about like what went on with the Jets, right? A tiny bit.
Yes.
Since then, there has been a major development that is going to affect the Jets. So the Oregon quarterback, Dante Moore, has decided, I'm probably dropped a significant amount now after my last performance. I'm going back to Oregon. Now, that affects our Jets deeply, Dave, because we were already saying that we wanted them to trade out. But if they did want to stay and take more, that was still a possibility, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think prompted him going back? And you brought up something interesting when we were just chit-chatting before the show. So what do you think what brought Dante Moore back to Oregon?
No, I thought he went back to Oregon because it was a shit way of ending the season. I think especially with that performance, he probably felt. I mean, maybe he doesn't feel this way, but he probably felt that he wasn't fully ready. So why not stay another year and give your team a chance to go and win that chip if you can? Because you're just in a bad way. Why go and rush to the NFL when you don't have to?
Now, he said he's going back to Oregon. You brought up the interesting thing that Rayola from Nebraska,
Mm-hmm.
Baby Mahomes, as he's been dubbed, is heading over to Oregon. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think that we're going to see them battle for the starting position? Is Raiola going to, take it back and go back to Nebraska? Is this going to prompt more to enter the transfer portal? Like this just got really fucking messy.
Well, I'm not entirely certain, so I do have this article right here. Oh, thanks, Restream. This is weird, but I do have this article right here from USA Today about what Dante Moore's return means for Dylan Raiola,
Interesting.
and it's really interesting because obviously there's multiple options. How they line it out is the first, perhaps more likely scenario would involve Raiola sticking with his commitment to the Ducks and backing up Moore for a year. Oregon continued to recruit Areola out of the transfer portal with the understanding that Moore could still be with the program for the 2026 season, indicating that they knew he might be a backup for a season. I'm not sure if that's correct.
Yeah, I think if you're Oregon, you
Mhm.
don't care, right?
Mhm.
Because you're getting one of two great quarterbacks. If either of them decide to back
Yeah,
out, they were just trying to hedge their bets just in
yeah,
case more left. Now,
yeah,
if I'm Rayola, I certainly don't want to back him up. I was just a
yeah.
starting quarterback at Nebraska. People seriously considered that I was, one of the better players in the country, even with the Nebraska team that underperformed.
Mhm.
I read that highlight thing. Once
I
a
was gonna
UD,
say
yeah, go for it.
they did make a good point about Moore backing up Dylan Gabriel for a season before assuming the starting role. Now, does that mean Raiola wants to do the same thing? I don't know.
But was more a starter in another major program before that.
Yeah, he
I
played
don't
once
know where
at
more came from.
UCLA.
Yeah, but UCLA is not a major program anymore.
Still, still, it's a very interesting situation. I'm wondering. I don't think anyone transfers away. I don't think Moore's leaving Oregon. I don't think Rayola is going to just decide not to go to Oregon at this point because I don't think Nebraska is going to take him back. I don't think he wants to go back to Nebraska.
Yeah,
So it's going to be fun to see what happens there. I don't think Rayola beats Moore out
no,
unless he just looks incredibly good and Moore looks like absolute trash. But that's going to be a pretty big storyline going into the season, and especially if Moore gets hurt or needs some time off for whatever reason, and Rayola comes in and he starts dishing the rock. a lot of things can happen with Oregon next season because of this.
I'm curious if another big school comes a calling, like if whatchamacallit, Lane Kiffin over at LSU now gets in Moore's ear and is like, hey, I need a quarterback. Come on over. Because that would be interesting. I don't know. With the transfer portal the way it is, I certainly wouldn't be surprised if either of these two explore leaving again. Because there's no repercussions for doing it,
That
right?
is true.
Like there's you don't have to sit anymore. It's none of that stuff. So I want to get to some Nate comments here. Nate saying Jack Hughes is supposed to be good. They're bringing him to the Olympics and left Robbo off. Robbo puts the puck in the net. Jack hasn't in a while. I won't take Jack Hughes slander on the show. That is all I have to say about that. There is no Jack Hughes slander here. Okay. Nate also saying Dylan Raiola transferred to Oregon, took a pay cut to leave Nebraska. Suffer, Dylan.
Suffer, Dylan.
Raiola isn't welcome back. Dylan went to 4 high schools from Georgia to Arizona, 3 commits before he enrolled at Nebraska. Dude is a spaz. And we're seeing that more and more, right? We're seeing these guys go from here to there to here to there. And it really is hurting, I believe, a lot of the young players because they don't develop anywhere anymore, right? There is no more development, even from shit programs like us in Rutgers.
Yeah.
We don't develop freshmen anymore. We just keep on bringing in guys. We brought in the Alabama kid, Longren, to come in, and he's going to, all intents and purposes, he's the starting quarterback right away, even though he was lackluster at Boston College, didn't play a snap over at Alabama. It worked out for Kaliak Manis, especially this year. He looked great, but it's sad that we just don't see any of these, quarterbacks go from freshman year up until their senior year.
Well, yeah, and that's why, like, once they're getting older and they're maybe 3-star prospects, you get someone like Kurtz and Yeti in Indiana just being like, I will collect all of the people who are pretty good but old, and then I'll make a team out of them.
Give me the damaged goods.
Yeah, and we'll have fun because they're a bunch of older guys who've been around the game who may not be the absolute stars, but they're pretty fucking good at football. So
Nate said, bitterness aside, the kid is super accurate. And if he had a better support at Nebraska, maybe Adrian Martinez struggled at Nebraska, went to K-State and did well now in the NFL. Yeah. And I mean, Adrian Martinez has UFL written all over him eventually because he's not very good.
He was in the UFL.
But he'll go back.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even a good backup in the NFL. Like Adrian Martinez is not very good.
He was in the UFL. That's how he actually got to the
Yeah, I know, and he was the best quarterback there, but he's going back.
Yeah.
Or the CFL if he wants to go travel. But I mean, listen, I think Raiola could be really good, and it could be interesting to see because, like Nate was saying, and Nate obviously a Nebraska fan, he saw him play a ton. There could be something there where Oregon is looking at Raiola to replace Moore because Moore struggled mightily at certain points, and Raiola was very good, and like Nate said, the supporting cast in Nebraska didn't help him. And I saw some of his games that he was playing, and he was hitting some of these guys in the hands. And it was just falling down. And that doesn't, you go to Oregon, he makes those same throws. 9 out of the 10 balls are being caught that were dropped. So it's a massive difference in terms of what he could be. So that's something to monitor, Dave. We will
100%.
definitely look at that.
Yeah. And it's going to be all over the place. Also, by the way, because of this story about an hour ago, the New York Post put out an article, where the Jets can turn for a QB with Dante Moore now off the board. And we're just going to look at the options. Obviously, we talked about this already last time we were on. But Ty Simpson, Alabama.
Absolutely not.
Later, probably, if they're ever going to take him. Trade out Chambliss as well. Later in the draft, if they're going to take him. Carson Beck, Miami, which is an interesting name to throw out. But it is a name to throw out.
Carson Beck reminds me of Blake Bortles in a lot of ways. I feel like he'll bet like the Blake Bortles like type of play where he's like good for a little and then he just becomes a backup and goes away.
Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Then the vets, Kyler Murray from the Cardinals, who I do not want. Kirk Cousins, Falcons, that is a legitimate bridge QB.
I would take Kirk Cousins. Yeah. If I have bridge QBs, the reason why I like Kirk Cousins over some others.
Cousins to come now too, especially because of all the noise that was years ago.
Yeah, but the reason I like Cousins, though, especially as a bridge, is because he's like a consummate pro, right? Mm-hmm. He's going to show a lot of these young guys how to do the things the right way, and he's going to just go in there and do his job. And I mean, the guy can still swing the ball, and Garrett Wilson would be very happy to have someone like Kirk Cousins just go plant his foot, make a throw. Yeah. And I think he'll be really happy. Now, this is one of my favorite guys.
Yeah, Malik Willis from the Packers.
I like Malik a lot.
Yep. Tua turned the ball
Now hold on
over.
real quick,
Off.
because that first line right there bothers me. This would be reminiscent of the Fields gamble. No, it wouldn't. Okay, no, it would not. Here's why: Malik Willis has shown he could play football. Justin Fields never did. I'm sorry. Like, Justin Fields was even in his wins were only with his legs and a few throws. Where Malik Willis with the Packers, yes, they didn't. No, they did win that final game to get in, and his were a lot. Yes, he did run the ball, but when he planted and slung it, it was well done, accurate throws, and Malik Willis maybe has the strongest arm in the NFL. The guy is a fucking piss missile. Okay.
But
Tua Tagovailoa, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, thank you. And Mac Jones from the Niners.
I would
and Russell Wilson, but I don't know why they put Russell Wilson.
There are 2 players on there I would rescind my fandom, and it would be Russell Wilson and Tua Tagovailoa. If either of them end up on my roster. And why isn't famous Jameis there?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's signed on to the Giants still, but I would absolutely trade our number 2 to get Jameis.
I wouldn't trade our number 2.
Trade the number 2 pick to get Jameis Winston.
A little fucking crazy.
We're going to get 40 touchdowns, 40 interceptions, 4,000 yards. I'm here for it.
Nate throwing a name in here, Phillip Rivers being the man to bring the Jets back. Phillip Rivers would actually still probably give us more competent quarterback play than we've seen.
Watching Phillip Rivers' throwing motion, though, it was worse this year than Tim Tebow's. It hurt me because he can't get his arm up.
He's incredibly out of shape.
Not even that. I don't think he can get his arm above his shoulders. He has like the Randy Orton. Like, he just can't do it. Like, when he goes back, he shotguns the ball now.
Always had a weird throwing motion, but now his throwing motion is even worse than it's ever been. He still gets the ball there, though.
Nate, we have fighting. Those are fighting words. I'm not bringing Joe Flacco back. We're the only spot that he's been bad.
Yeah.
We're the only fucking spot that Joe Flacco's been bad somehow. He led a great comeback, though. One of the best comebacks in team history against most of the Browns. He beat them.
Yeah, against the Browns.
I'm not surprised, the Browns.
Yeah.
But no, this is interesting. I hate the fact that they didn't include any trades, that they didn't talk about, Burrow. They didn't talk about Herbert. They didn't talk about potentially Lamar, because there's been signals. I think unless the quarterback's good, I don't think Lamar would be fully opposed to a new start, right?
Lamar's not going to move.
I don't know.
Lamar's definitely not going to move. It was either Harbaugh or Lamar.
And let's talk about that real quick. So the coaching carousel is about to be absolutely hot, because not only did John Harbaugh get fired, which we talked about, which we didn't talk about. I never mentioned that. But also, Mike Tomlin decided to step down. Now, famously, we had Mike Tomlin's son on the show. We had Mace Tomlin on, which was awesome. But Mike Tomlin decides to step down. Things are getting interesting, Dave, because I saw multiple reports that Brian Dable, the fired head coach from the Giants, has been talking to every potential candidate for the Giants and telling them to take the job. Which I think that's incredibly classy. Like, for me, that makes me want to go give Brian Dable a chance at our coordinator position, because that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, especially for the Giants, that's very nice. But actually, we will hit on Harbaugh first. So Biscotti explained why he fired John Harbaugh, and actually a Baltimore Ravens news article itself, which I want to give the Ravens props, because out of all the articles I've pulled up, other than from geeksandgamers.com, this one has a video embedded that doesn't immediately fucking start. You can start it yourself. It doesn't just start when you open
I hate that.
So thank you, Baltimore Ravens website, for actually being nice.
And I want to bring this up about both the Steelers and the Ravens. Is the Steelers fans and Ravens fans, we're friends with a few of them, right? We talk to them almost daily. They have no idea what bad coaching is like. And there's some of them that are like, oh, Harbaugh's terrible. Tomlin should have been out years ago. It's like, I would have loved, if I was a fucking Steelers fan, to go from Bill Cowher to Mike Tomlin. I would have loved to have gone from Brian Billick to John Harbaugh. Well, it's like, they don't understand what bad coaching truly is. And my thing is, I understand if both fan bases are like, thanks for your time, but the message has gotten stale. We think the game has kind of moved beyond you, at least in this area with our franchise. Fair, right? We're done. We don't want to hear your message anymore. We don't think that they respond. But to say they're bad coaches, I think, is a ridiculous statement.
People don't know the depths of hell that Jets fans are in.
Well,
I think that's
I would put Jets. I'd put Browns. I'd put the Lions before
no,
Dan Campbell. Like we are all Bears for a
but
long
that's the
time.
thing though.
We're the lovable losers.
But that's the thing though, is that you can't now. There was a time where there was like a possibility there you could kind of do that. You fucking can't now. The Jets have beat them all at losing.
I don't know.
Like,
Yeah, they have. The
incredibly.
Browns are still pretty bad.
No, but they're still better than the fucking Jets. The Browns tasted the playoffs. The Browns had a coach last for like 5 fucking seasons. It's insanity to try to put any team near the Jets at how fucking terrible they are.
And also, I'm tired of Giants fans complaining. You guys are alive that you've seen 2 Super Bowls, okay? You've seen good football, and you guys have a legitimate future with Dart, Scatterbo, and Neighbors, right? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that you're mad about Brian Dable. Get the fuck out of here. Like, okay, again, we haven't been good in a decade. Great, we haven't been good in 37 years of my life. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
the thing is that a lot of even the bad teams have had the normal kind of NFL roller coaster, right?
yeah,
Where you may be bad for a time, but you still find a good year or two. You make the playoffs, you fight, and then you might go back to being bad again. But that's kind of normal. That's not something that Jets fans have felt for 15 years. So that's why, like, I'm not saying that people can't complain. Obviously they can fucking complain because those teams are in a bad spot. Some of the ones you named,
yeah.
or were in a bad spot. So it's not like you can't complain. I'm just saying that when it comes to the best loser, the Jets had 0 fucking interceptions in the season. They found a way to tell you all how bad they are.
Didn't we only have 4 turnovers all year?
Yes, only 4 turnovers. They found
our
a way
MVP was our kick returner.
Yeah.
Who has a kicker? Like Devin Hester's the only person that's ever merited that.
They didn't make the Pro Bowl. we had some of the best, actually one of the best, if not the best, special teams units in the NFL. Funny enough,
we did. I think
Yeah.
statistically we did.
Yeah, but it's like I said. I'm not saying people can't complain. I'm just saying there are different levels to a cave that you could be stuck in, and we're at the bottom, like at the bottom in the abyss where you can't see. It's just total fucking darkness.
You know, and I understand now why people get so mad at Yankees fans. I get it. We bitch and moan, but we're in the playoffs every year. And there's teams that haven't sniffed the playoffs in years looking at us going, shut the fuck up. Why are you guys complaining? Like, I get it now. I get it. Like, we complain about having managers that perennially bring us to the playoffs. We made a World Series. Like, we are angry that we don't win championships. And I get it. There's standards, there's levels, right?
Mhm.
But now I get how these fans feel when they look at us and go, shut up. You don't know what misery is in baseball because we don't. We could be the Mets.
Yeah.
There's
and,
that.
and Nate's saying whoever you get, Brian Daboll can coach QBs. Look what he did with Josh Allen. Josh can hit the broadside of a barn at Wyoming, and Daboll fixes mechanics in no time. And yeah, if Glenn wanted to make the decision to get rid of Engstrand and go with Daboll, if he thought that was a possibility, like I'd be perfectly open to it because of what you said there.
Yeah.
Like I think Daboll can be a very good coordinator, and he's also something that would come in with head coaching experience. He could help Glenn out. So but I mean, that's up to Glenn and what he wants to do. Obviously, we're looking for a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The issue wasn't the offense this year. It wasn't great, but when Tyrod Taylor was there, the offense functioned. You get a better quarterback. The Engstrand's offense, when it was run with the motion, with the different creative plays, because he called the creative playbook, right? It wasn't like it was a stale playbook. There was a lot of motion. He did a lot of different things. And with better receivers plus a real quarterback, this is a really good offense. I really feel that way. I actually liked a lot of the things that I saw. Now, just putting this out there, I didn't watch most of the last like 4 or 5 games. So I'm like, why? I don't fucking care. Like, I got better things to do. My kids want to turn on K-pop Demon Hunters for the 77th time. At least I'll watch them win. They beat the demons in the end. Spoiler. But it's like, if Brady Cook was doing something good, maybe I would throw it on my phone. But he was never doing anything good.
Yeah.
So, and Garrett Wilson wasn't playing like there wasn't a point. Our defense wasn't getting an interception. Like, I honestly, the only reason I was going to watch week 18 to see if we get one, I'm like, it's the Bills.
to see
We
how
actually,
to see how we finish with 0 interceptions.
but it's like funny enough, that was one of our best chances to get it because Josh Allen does very loosely throw the ball. Like, he'll
Yeah.
just sling it anywhere.
Yeah.
So our better chance of getting just a gimme pick would have been there.
Mhm.
But I mean, this team's a mess. And so speaking of not a mess, the Ravens franchise.
Yeah, let's get back to Harbaugh.
Where do we go? Like, the thing is, though,
I
who's
just want to
better?
Yeah, well, I just want to bring up Biscotti said, I just hope you respect me enough to know that 100% my instincts told me that this was the time. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I did it because I'm in charge of doing it. We love John like a brother, and it's really the most difficult decision that we made, but we made it. It's the big picture. We want the Ravens to succeed. I felt it was the right time to make the change. If not now, when? Which I think that's a perfectly understandable
fair.
position to be in. And they talk about them being basically brothers and all of those types of things. And he didn't want to do this, but like you said, he felt it was the time to do it. So, and as an owner, when it comes to having a coach that's been there for 18, 19 seasons,
Jesus.
this is the type of difficult decision that you have to make. And
Yeah.
we'll see if it bears out being the right or wrong one. But like you said, who else are you going to get? Especially who do you think is better? Or honestly, who do you think might be more innovative? Maybe more to the modern game. Maybe someone that could play to Lamar's strengths as well. Like, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting because this team is basically the pick of the litter for head coaches.
Now I'm curious, like, we had Mike LaFleur, right, as our coordinator for a little
Yes.
while, and he's actually been really good as a coordinator for wherever the fuck he went. I forget where he went, but he's been really good.
Mhm.
Do you think he gets a chance to go and be a head coach? Because that would modernize the Ravens overnight.
I don't
That
think
he-
it's a head coach. I don't think it. Not yet. I don't think so. I don't know yet. The thing is, like, I'm just not sure where exactly the Ravens are going to look and how much they're going to look. I feel like this might be a long process for them.
LaFleur is over at the Rams, though.
Yeah.
That's a really good resume the last few years.
Yeah, but still, it might be. His name just hasn't been out there. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, Robert Saleh's been out there, right?
Yeah.
Saleh's been thrown around
Yep.
again, and
Yep.
I really feel like if not this cycle, he'll get a head coaching job next cycle.
Yep.
Obviously, Dable's out there, McCarthy's out there,
Stefanski's out there. I don't know if the Ravens are looking at Stefanski, but Stefanski is out there.
Stefanski is out there. You also have McDaniels out there. Josh McDaniel is still there. I don't know if Josh will get another shot because let's look what he's doing with Drake May. Again, a guru in the offense. You also have whatchamacallit, who was I going to say? There was one other. I blanked out on it. But
I don't know what you're going to say. But the thing is, the Ravens, basically whoever they want to be the head coach of their football team, they're going to get to be the head coach of their football team. Yeah. This team is basically built to get to the playoffs already. You're coming into the probably actually I would say the best position as a vacancy right now. So they have their choice, whoever they want.
The question is, I want to move on though, because I think the Ravens are going to be fine, right? They have Lamar. They're going to get the best coach available. They, like you said, they have the pick of the litter. Let's move on to the Steelers, because I think the Steelers are really fucked right now. Because Tomlin stepping down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Rodgers is coming back. They don't have a quarterback.
I doubt that Rodgers is coming back, and that was the interesting thing about the Steelers position, is because as an organization, you probably feel fine going to the Steelers, but as what the team is right now, you could still have a good defense with the Steelers. But like you said, they don't have any quarterback right now, because I don't think Rodgers is coming back. I highly doubt it. And even with Rodgers coming back, are you keeping Rodgers? Does he want to stay? Does he want to go somewhere? You have no idea what's going to happen.
I also think that, the same quarterbacks you mentioned for the Jets are kind of not the rookies, but all those veterans are in play for the Steelers. They're not going to go back after Russell Wilson. Been there, done that, right? But Kirk Cousins will be fine on that team with that defense, with a pretty good running game with Warren behind him. Like, that could be a person that I could see just being that 1 year guy while they figure out what they're doing next, right?
Yeah.
Because my history of the Steelers, they're never really bad. Right? The Steelers, their bad years, they win 7 games. They're still going to win 7, right? it's not like they're ever truly bad. So we're never going to find the situation where the Steelers are picking the best quarterback in the draft.
Mhm.
That's, they had the last time they were bad, they got Big Ben. And I get it. That was high that time, but
Yeah.
it's rare that you see the Steelers in that position. So they're in a pretty bad position right now.
Yeah, it's going to be, this is going to be very interesting to watch pan out as well. Now, Rooney did say that he actually wanted to keep Tomlin, but Tomlin stepped down before they could really even, like, he already basically said that he was going to step down before Rooney even got to talking to him about everything. So, but he said he wasn't shocked, and he said he's walking away because it's family related, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
He said he didn't even attempt to talk Tomlin out of the decision. So it just felt like, while Rooney wanted him to stay, it's very understandable for Tomlin to go.
And the crazy thing is, like, someone like a Mike Tomlin, he doesn't have to coach again. I mean, and if Harbaugh didn't want to coach, he wouldn't have to coach again either. Like, both of these guys have incredible legacies in the NFL. They're going to be Hall of Famers, right?
Yeah.
Easily, they're both making the Hall of Fame. They're two of the best coaches that we've seen in the league. And the fact that, and I know our friend Colton will disagree, but the fact that both of those men have been able to stay around for damn near 2 decades and have adapted and have, been still stayed relevant and stayed competitive
Mhm.
from they came in when the game was run the rock, throw when you have to, statue quarterback. Like, that was the model.
Yeah.
And, big, strong defenses, hard hitters, using tight ends, fullbacks existed, possession receivers.
Mhm.
That was, everything. And now the game has switched so much. But I did see something interesting, Dave, and I want to get your conversation about this. I was scrolling through TikTok, doom scrolling, because
Mhm.
do that sometimes. And I saw something come up where they were saying we are seeing the death of the running quarterback. And they pointed out that, Kyler Murray hasn't played well. The one in Washington, what's his name? Talented kid. But
Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, 4 different coaches.
Yeah,
This coach is going to get fired, it looks like, too. All these
Daniels also been injured a whole bunch.
He's been injured. Lamar Jackson hasn't gotten it done. All of these mobile quarterbacks, this mold that we've been trying to find, haven't gotten it done. And look at the quarterbacks that are now stepping up and doing and playing. You have Drake May, who's athletic, but he's not a runner, right? You have a lot of these other young quarterbacks that are still more the statue model, besides like maybe Caleb, but Caleb still
I was gonna say, I wouldn't even say the statue model. I disagree with that.
run first.
They're
I mean, throw first, not
they're
run first.
backyard model. That's what they are. They're Brett Favre model quarterbacks. Funny enough, a lot of them are Brett Favre model quarterbacks, and that's I think that's particularly why a lot of the plays that we see that are big are out of the pocket while moving, while running. A lot of the times, a lot of these offenses are not like methodical driving down the field type of things. They're big plays.
Well, my theory on that. My theory on that is there's a hold on every single one of those plays. It's without fail, because there's no way your quarterback can stand behind for 4 to 5 seconds every single time and there not be a hold. The NFL chooses when teams are bad. Most teams aren't as bad as they say they are. It bothers me to no extent watching Big Ben and Russell Wilson's bitch asses in their heydays hold the ball. I have always said that after the game, every single lineman probably goes and punches Big Ben in the face because he holds the ball for 5 seconds every time. And they're all holding. Every single guy on that line is holding, but they have the fucking black helmet with the stars, and the referees know if they throw a flag, Art Rooney's going to castrate them. So, like, it's to me, it's so ridiculous that what we're seeing right now, and we're seeing it with the NFL. This is conspiracy theory. The NFL has mandates. They sit there and they go to the officials. Okay, these are the teams that are playoff bound. Don't call flags on. Just don't throw it. Let them run around. I don't care if a player takes a defender, body slams him, picks him up by his jersey, body slams him again, picks him up by his jersey, ragdolls him. Do not throw that flag. And then you have teams like the Browns, like the Jets, even like the Lions at time. It's the "you made a good play" flag. We see it all the time. That "you made a good play" flag for bad teams is there. And then you have the commentary going, "The discipline is so bad, but I question that holding, but this discipline." It's like, no, fuck you. No, I refuse. The NFL chooses who's worse than they actually are.
Anyway, Nate said he heard Mike McCarthy is in a barn watching film.
He always is.
Yeah.
Even when he's hired somewhere, he goes back to his barn.
And he said even Big Ben was at 11. They still had Tommy Maddox back then.
Look at the history there. Tommy Maddox.
Yeah.
Wow. What a fucking bum.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Tommy Maddox too, and that was the only reason Tommy Maddox looked any sort of decent is because the bus was still there and a young Willie Parker was his backup. Willie Parker was a fucking monster. Little spark plug of a bastard.
Yeah. So, but the Steelers are in an interesting position.
Oh, they're up Schitt's Creek right now.
Yeah, it's a very interesting position, but it's also, even with the issues with the roster and everything, it's a destination that coaches will want to go to.
Well, there's stability there.
Yeah, they have that. Like it doesn't feel like a destination where you're going to go, you're only going to get 2 or 3 years and you're fucking gone. So while they're not in the best position roster wise and some issues going on,
Willie P was the man.
They are still the Steelers. So that really does help them.
Well, here's the thing. And what's going to happen is, mark my fucking words, they're going to take Chambliss in the 4th round. They're going to get some receivers and guys in the beginning, and they're going to go win 10 games. Chambliss is going to be rookie of the year. Because that's a fucking franchise it happens to. And they're going to pick like Mike McDaniels or someone, and McDaniels is going to work magic with another motherfucking quarterback. And we're going to sit there, and they're going to win. And the Ravens are also going to sit there, and Lamar's going to win 12 games, and they're both going to get into the playoffs. Because you know what? Fuck them. That's why. Tell me that's not something that would happen.
Anyway.
Yeah, you know it's true.
John Harbaugh did go to meet the Giants today, and he actually met with Jackson Dart during the interview with the Giants.
That's smart.
Yeah. So there is some movement already.
John Harbaugh in Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, I did.
That would be incredible.
I did say it would be really funny if they just switched Harbaugh and Tomlin, but that looks very unlikely now, especially because apparently, at least in that article and what Rooney said, Tomlin won't be back to coaching for a bit. It's family things that he stepped down for. So, but Harbaugh, I mean, this is something that's kind of picked up a little bit, but I wouldn't expect Harbaugh to make a decision soon. He's probably going to also take time with making a decision, but him going to the Giants isn't out of the realm of possibility. I think it's actually very possible.
I think he's a Giant by next week.
Really?
I think he's going to make it. I don't think he's going to. I don't see John Harbaugh as a guy that dilly-dallies. Honestly, I really don't. I think that, he's friends with Brian Daboll. So it's like they've been friendly well before this. So it's not like an out of the blue thing that Daboll getting in contact with them, So they're friends. So when he figured it out, and I think that went part of it. And I guarantee Daboll probably called the Maras and called Show and was like, bring Jackson to the meeting with Harbaugh. Like he's probably helping them. And I think this is smart because it will help confirm, what if Daboll was correct, right, about Jackson Dart, what he said to Harbaugh. And I think if Harbaugh truly likes Jackson Dart, there is no other decision. He's going to go and try to win games there.
Yeah.
So I think next week they're going to announce John Harbaugh as the new head coach of Giants by next week, late next week.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Where the fuck else does he want to go, though? That's the thing. Where else makes sense?
You're
not going to go to Miami. Quinn Ewers is not better than Jackson Dart.
Definitely not Miami. I do think, like I said, I think that Falcons job is very interesting.
Penix might be the only thing to lure him away.
Yeah, well, not even just Penix. I mean, just all the weapons on that team, the defense. Like that's a good team. So I think that job is a very interesting job. And like I said, I mean, you may be right. He may just really like Jackson Dart, be like, hey, yeah, fuck it. I want to try to make this kid's career really good.
And he's lived in the Northeast. He might like just staying in this area because Maryland's as close to the Northeast as it gets, right? Like pretty close.
Yeah.
It's not that far for him to just go up to New York. He could just go live in Jersey like everyone else.
And they'd say, if Harbaugh goes to the Giants,
I do. I think he's going to be the Giants head coach.
Caveat, making a good point. Brothers have to switch conferences so they can be in a Super Bowl together again. That is true.
They do.
And they're saying Harbaugh has a big hatred for Dallas. Jerry Jones handpicked the Ravens as a team to close out Texas Stadium. Dallas lost.
That could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then Eli won the first game at AT&T. God, I hate Jerry.
Did you see Jerry said that he wanted to retire when he won the most Super Bowls as an owner?
Oh man, that's rough.
He's like the 4 behind Kraft right now.
Yeah, like that's fucking. He's an old man. He can't. I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm curious. Does Steven count? If he dies and Steven continues and they win it, does it count?
that's up to him. That's. I don't think that's really up to me or you.
Rollins, stop being mean. Except he wants to live in Jersey. You know what? The funny thing is, every single wealthy person that works in New York State, in New York City, lives in northern New Jersey,
Yeah, they
and
decided
all
to
the Jets and the
tax
Giants do.
75% instead of 100%.
Oh no, 100% because nowhere else matters. And here I am living in New York. But yeah, no, this is going to be interesting to watch. Like I said, I think Harbaugh goes to the Giants. I think it makes too much sense. I think Atlanta's a really good situation because you have Ulbrich down there, but I think Ulbrich make it a second shot to be a head coach.
Possibly because of how well he's done, or maybe he wants to get another year under his belt. I don't know.
Well, obviously the Jets was a shit job, right? It's
Yeah,
like
like,
you
it
can't
was-
judge Ulbrich off the Jets.
No,
You
no,
can't judge
I'm
anyone
just
off the
saying.
fucking Jets.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be
Plus, he may-
surprised.
Plus, who knows if he actually wants a head coaching position right now?
I mean, he may. Nate G saying Steven is worse. An insider exposed that Steven didn't know who Megatron was when Detroit offered him in a trade.
Jesus,
I mean,
that's very bad.
that's really bad.
That's very bad.
At least Jerry might be a dumbass, but at least he knows the players. Like he makes it a point to
Yeah.
know shit.
Yeah.
But
Jerry's just stubborn. He's extraordinarily stubborn.
he is.
But
And he's meddlesome.
yeah. So the sports world is very interesting, especially the NFL right
Megatron had almost 300 yards on
now.
it.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
surprising.
Calvin Johnson was so good, man. Like that. What a guy. Fucking Detroit. Fucking Detroit.
What a guy.
Wasting 2 all-world talents because they couldn't get their shit together
Yeah.
between Barry Sanders and fucking Megatron.
Yep.
It took Matty Stafford being like, get me the fuck out of this place for them to get their shit together. And hey, listen, they built a great team around Jared Goff. So
Yeah, they did.
listen, my favorite fantasy name right now is Amon Ra's racist dad, and it's fantastic. That's my fantasy team, and that got me to 3rd place this year because Amon Ra's racist dad. I'm here for him being a racist motherfucker. It's hilarious. The fact that he married a white woman and had kids and tells his 2 black sons to not marry another white woman because it'll hurt their athletic genes is one of my favorite things I heard all fucking summer.
I'm fine with it.
Listen, it's hilarious, and he might be right. So just like, don't do it. And I love that the person like, wait, didn't you marry a white woman? Yeah, it's why they can't do it twice. Like, I love that. Fucking love that. Like that's hilarious. And the fact that he's just being honest, it's based as shit. Not gonna lie.
that.
All right, where are we going next, Dave?
So we're gonna move on from sports, even though there's still a lot, but we're gonna move on from sports into a little bit of entertainment. Just some fun stuff I saw.
Yeah.
Geeksandgamers.com. They're doing articles and such, and they actually have things that we would talk about other than just like fucking E or something like that.
Yeah, GNG.com is fantastic.
Yes. Disney Afternoon Collection finally coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. I just thought that this was pretty neat.
Yeah, really
The
cool.
games that are going to be on there is 6 of them.
Dude.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers 1 and 2.
They're fucking bangers, man. They really are.
Tales 1 and 2, Darkwing Duck, and Tailspin.
Honestly, those games were amazing.
Exactly. There's a whole bunch of
Tailspin
games.
is probably one of the most legendary games out of the group.
Yeah. So this is coming to Switch and Switch 2. Depending on how much it is, I might pick it up, to be quite honest with you.
I can't see it being probably like $60, $70 probably, which is worth it for those games.
No, it won't even be that much.
And it's fucking worth it.
This will
man.
probably
They're
be like
so
30
good.
bucks.
Then that's 100% worth it. I wonder if it'll make its way to Steam at all.
No. This is probably just going to be Switch and Switch.
I got my Darkwing Duck shirt somewhere over there.
But I thought this was neat and something that I might pick up myself. Also, God of War game veteran Ryan Hurst casts as Kratos in Amazon Prime Video's God of War series.
I saw this. The series is going to be awful, but I do like the casting.
I remember hearing a little bit about the series. If I remember correctly, this series is based on the Norse part, right?
I don't know. I didn't see. I heard about it and I just completely dismissed it.
I cannot remember. But the thing is, not everything Amazon does is terrible.
When it
But when it comes to when it comes to like gaming IPs and things like that, I don't trust it.
you know what? Here's the thing. I just want him to have a spot in his belt that he presses and a line shows him where to go. Because fuck God of War and what they did. Fucking hate that. They made one of the most difficult puzzle games, and that's what gave it its charm.
Well, I
And
mean,
because there's a bunch of ragtag retards that can't play games, they need to fucking that's for Spyro, motherfuckers, not for God of War.
but he is. I think he is a good choice.
Great
6'6",
casting.
big motherfucker. Already been a part of the franchise in some manner.
You put the paint on him, you shave his beard down like that, he's gonna look great, man. He really will.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna do good. I haven't heard his voice.
So he was on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah,
But
no, I haven't heard his voice. He's got to have that voice, that
Yeah.
Kratos voice.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, which I'm sure they can make it work.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have casted him if he didn't at least have some of that rasp and some of that depth.
And I was right. The show is expected to follow in the Norse era storyline, following Kratos and his son Atreus as they navigate loss, legacy, and survival in a hostile world. Which the story, I didn't finish Ragnarok. I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of bored, especially compared to God of War 2018. Because God of War 2018, this one was absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. I loved every part of it. I 100%ed that game.
Yeah. Here's
But
where
for some reason, Ragnarok could not hold me the same way that game.
But what bothers me is you get all the way to here. Why is Kratos the God of War? You're giving none of that backstory at all about the fact that his fucking family was killed and he had to go on a quest to fucking kill Ares because Ares is a cocksucker. And that whole first game was him going through the fucking gods to go and kill Ares. And then the second game was his fall from grace, where he had to go and get the fucking Titans to help him out. Like, the stories were great, and the fact that they didn't feel the need to start there, they were just hoping that enough of the nerds sit there and go, I already know his backstory. And it's like, or they're gonna do a dumbass fucking lame exposition, which is all they do, and explain to you why he's the God of War.
Well, the thing is that, like, so you haven't played God of War 2018, right?
No. I stopped after 3 to be
I
honest.
don't. In the chance that you play it, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I also
don't spoil it for anyone. Don't be a dickhead.
Yeah. So, but there is parts in this one where you obviously it's part of fan service and stuff like that, but also a big part of the game where it kind of harkens back to his roots. But I would have loved to see Greek Kratos because so much happens in those games, and he's also a completely different person.
The gayest part, Dave, is going to be they're going to have a season of success. They're going to have a very moderate second season, and then they're going to go, "Hey guys, prequel," and that they're going to do a branch out prequel series to explain the Greek version. Like, I can already see it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised about that. But it's because the thing is, this could work and showing what he is in this storyline and in what he was. Like, it really could work, and it could work very well, actually. Especially because this God of War was much more of a narrative-based game than the other God of Wars were. But like I said, just seeing the way he develops as a character, especially if you played through the franchise through to this game and even to Ragnarok. Like I said, I didn't finish Ragnarok, but I know that more there.
Yeah.
So, but seeing that whole development in that kind of way is, I mean, it's something that sticks to you as someone who's played the God of War games. So it's just interesting to see whether or not this will actually work when it comes to being a show, because being a show is different from games. So you need to make it palatable to people who may not have ever thought about playing the game and may just want to watch, may just see a trailer and be like, oh, that looks interesting.
I'm going to be interested to see how they kind of handle like the stop action points where like you have to press the button. That's a classic God of War thing, right? Like you press the buttons on certain points, the
Yeah,
timed
the quick time events.
the quick I want to see how they handle that in the show, because if they don't, because that was something God of War made famous, doing that.
Well, I mean, the thing is, you don't have to show that at all. You just show like him just killing things in fantastical manners, because that was the whole point of it.
But I
You
think it
don't
would
have
be cool if they did like a slow motion thing where they make like everything and at least
I,
welcome back to
I,
it.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that at all. Like the thing is so especially if you're gonna do this kind of Nordic representation of Kratos, where he's more stoic, he understands what loss is, he understands what it means to have a child in Atreus, and what he needs to do as a father. Where he still has that aggression in him
Yeah.
that Greek Kratos had, but he knows how to control it more, and he has the brutality of Kratos at this stage of his life is just as angry, but much more within, and it shows in different ways. And
Kind of like directed and not as much as just overall to everything.
it shows in the way he fights. So, so you don't need to like. You can make this a very realistic and gritty thing while also being fantastical. So it's like I said, it could be fantastic. The show really could be very, very good. But when it comes to video game IPs, I still don't trust people.
Question for you as someone that played it. Does this have to follow the story in order for you to enjoy it? Or can they kind of take it their own way as long as it feels like Kratos and Atreus?
No, they should definitely follow the story. The story in this God of War game is one of the reasons why it is so held up. And because the gameplay is good. I enjoyed the gameplay, but it is still God of War gameplay. It's just in a different POV.
Fucking sucks that 2018 was 8 years ago.
Yeah, it's just
man, fuck.
Like the camera's in a different perspective, and he does
Mhm.
maybe a couple other things differently, but it's still a beat 'em up. You're still going around just fighting hordes of enemies and then big bosses or strong bosses.
Nate, you coming in saying, I heard Mahershala Ali is Kratos.
It's funny because he's a good actor. Obviously not,
He is.
but he's a very good actor.
I like but it'd just be hilarious if it was Kratos.
Yeah.
Caveat ties, bald and bearded. I should bulk up and cosplay as Kratos. You should.
Yeah, yes,
Listen,
actually.
I'm keeping the hair long to be a fucking Jedi,
Say,
Dave. We're gonna go to a
boy.
Comic-Con and we're gonna go be a Jedi.
Boy.
You want to do that, Dave? We're gonna go to Comic-Con. I'm gonna go as Qui-Gon Jinn.
No, I'm not going dressed up as Star Wars. It's terrible now.
No, you don't have to. But God, this is I could definitely, or I could be a samurai.
You could be. Well, that's what a Jedi is, really. But
Culturally appropriating, baby.
yeah. But this is just interesting to me, and
It's great casting.
Marvin says it at the end of the article, but it is good casting. This
Yeah.
a rare case of logical casting.
I saw that.
Yeah. So this is a good step. It's a good step. You know how like the Harry Potter series made a bad step by casting Black Snape?
Ugh.
This is a good step for the God of War series.
Speaking of casting, did you see the casting of Vivi for the One Piece season 2?
Yes, I did see that.
Now, the thing is,
So hold up. I'm sorry. We already knew she was cast. This was way before the trailer. We knew she was cast.
yes. Now, thing is, this isn't something that I typically disagree with, given what Alabasta is, right?
Yeah.
It's a sand area for her to be a tan girl, it makes sense.
Yes.
And considering her dad is basically black in the manga.
Yeah.
So it's like, it does like, this is kind of a casting that I'm okay with this little leeway as long as the actress does her role as Vivi,
Yeah,
right?
it does make some sense, and especially because Usopp is a little darker in the manga, but he's cast as darker than he was in the manga. He just is.
And Oda's doing it too. And this thing, Oda is part of it. So if Oda sees something in this girl, and I'm okay with, I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah. And Nico Robin looks good.
Robin looks good. I think Chopper looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And the actress playing Chopper's voice sounds great.
Yeah. So One Piece season 2 is going to be an interesting thing to see.
Here's the thing. I'm not expecting season 1 level, right? Because I don't think we're going to get that. That never happens. But I'm hoping that it's not going to be great, but I want it to be very good, right? Or just good. You know, I will take a season 2 that is just good, that that continues a story that gives fans enough to go, I'm okay with this. You know, I like it didn't have as many highs, but Luffy's still being Luffy. Like they're progressing the story, right? And they're in Alabasta, which is a great arc. Listen, we just need to get past Skypiea. Because then the One Piece starts once I get past Skypiea.
Pretty
Like
much.
like the whole entire first 4 arcs are just building the fucking roster.
I was gonna say, even the thing is, even after they get to the Grand Line, like you could even say One Piece really starts after the time jump. so like I don't want to get too far into it.
No.
But,
But it's like, and that's the thing. It's like, well, for me, like the story itself, like so if you just stop at Skypiea, this is already a really amazing anime and manga. But it takes a step from being a really good one to one of the best stories of all time once you get past that. Like
yeah.
Oda finds a way to get better as he gets 400 chapters in. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and he does drop a lot of things. Funny enough, in the beginning of the story that come back in the end, like further along in the story, that are crazy.
Unlike Akira Toriyama, he doesn't forget.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just forget characters, man. Launch, who the fuck is that?
Akira Toriyama forgot everything.
Yeah.
And he was a lazy fuck. That he made the Saiyan's hair gold because he was tired of coloring him.
Yeah. They did that, but then he fucking makes Cell with dots all over the goddamn place.
Which I heard the assistants fucking hated drawing Cell. But
Uh,
again, in his defense, he thought he was done.
That's true. And that's also a very cool design. But race swap in One Piece doesn't feel like it doesn't belong, says Caveat. It's a fantastical world of crazy characters that doesn't fit in any historical context, which is very true.
Yes.
But it's just, you know how it is. When you see things on a page, you also want to see it on a screen. Now, this is also in the context of modern day, where we know how people fuck around with race swaps. But like, if this had happened more in the past, where there wasn't this outright pushing of the message, and they're not just race swapping because they don't want white people in roles, then people would be much more accepting of it much more easily.
Well, it's like Percy Jackson, the chick in that. Even though I've heard the actual story is much more closely following.
Follows, yeah.
Yeah, that's much more closely. I just can't get taken into the world because she was described as like a blonde valley girl.
It's not Annabeth.
It's not at all. And
he's like, I can't watch it. It's not Annabeth.
Alexandra Daddario wasn't necessarily Annabeth, but at least she was hot.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna do something like that, like if you're gonna give me something like that, at least make her a smoke. Like, that's my thing. Like, if you're gonna make us something and make it completely different, like, okay, Alexandra Daddario, at least she distracted from the terrible movie going on the whole time. But it's like, and that's the thing. Like, she could be a solid actress in the role. That's not her. And it's going to happen with Harry Potter, with Snape, with Papa Isidu. Like, I think he's a fine actor. He's not Severus Snape.
Yeah. And the thing is, again, the series might be good. We don't know.
I heard they're going to put a lot of dumb shit in it.
Oh, I haven't heard much else other than like the casting.
I've heard they're going to put a lot of dumb shit in it.
Oh, boy. Speaking of a lot of dumb shit, Russo's claim Avengers Doomsday trailer included hidden message, but does anyone still care enough to look? Very good question by Marvin in this headline. I'm not going to lie.
We got to have Marvin on the show.
Yes, we do. I don't even know, to be honest, if we need to go through much of this article. Because like he says, does anybody fucking care about Avengers?
Wait, did they drop a real Doomsday trailer this time?
They've been dropping
those little clips
like this. Yeah. Which, honestly, in another context, this is actually not too bad of marketing. Like, to be quite honest, because like Thor sounded like more like Thor, Cap looked like Cap, like it feels more like how it used to be, but it's not. And the point of people making of if Doom just kills all of the newer Marvel characters, they can't wait for this fucking movie.
I love that Gary is like Simu first and over again. Yeah. Nerdrotic is hilarious with that. He fucking hates Simu.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But and the thing is, Doom might just kill basically everyone.
He should.
So that might be just a really big part of the movie, is that Doom kills every single character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Here's the biggest problem, Dave. The biggest problem with this movie is nothing more than it's 3 hours and 45 minutes long. That already makes me not want to watch it.
Yeah.
3 hours and 45 minutes? Like,
Yeah.
fuck you, you pretentious pricks.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and then what they're riding off nostalgia, funny enough. They seem to understand that they need to ride off nostalgia for this. And it really does need to be an epic for it to work, for them to make money, especially like you said, with how long it is. If people come out and say that they loved it and all of that, then it'll entice people to be like, okay, I need to see what people are actually talking about. But if people come out and even say it's mid, why would someone want to go out and waste 3 hours a day on something mid and spend a lot of money for it?
The best thing they can get is people coming out saying it felt like a 3-hour movie. It felt fine. You know what I mean? Like, if
Yeah.
they can come out and be like, it just felt like another one of the Marvel movies that was right around 3 hours. It moved well, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, eh. Oh, she's gone. The She-Hulk
No,
actress left.
she was not gonna.
Well, what the fuck is she doing there? Who cares?
Well, he's probably just mentioning how bad
Yeah.
things have been. But
Oh, hold on, Nate G saying I hate it. Doctor Doom is my favorite Marvel character, and I thought
this isn't really Doom.
but in the first version of the Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba just being a dime, I thought that the guy from Nip Tuck, I forget his name, played a really good Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
I thought that was the best Victor Von Doom we were going to get.
Yeah. And
look at that fucking retard ragtag group. Jesus. At least Brie Larson again. At least she's hot.
This is very true.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it like if this movie, like you said, Dave, if it's not Endgame level, we're not going to care.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, and I don't know with how many characters are going to be in this movie. It's not
surprised it's only 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Well, but it's like for a fact it's not going to be cohesive. It's not going to be very, very tight of a script. So you need to have some real fantastical shit going on in there. You need to have Doom. RDJ needs to play Doom fucking fantastically. And it's not like out of the realm of it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to do that.
Yes.
But it's not easy to do when you're playing Doctor Doom. Like, because that's a character you need to really get in on.
The thing that the Russos aren't going to do, but they should do, is they need to treat this like they treated some of the other ensemble Avengers, right? Where the main characters are Steve Rogers, Thor, and then everyone else. Like, you make them focus around them. Everyone else can be there doing things, but they are peripheral to what's going on with the main characters, right? Fuck Mark Ruffalo and the Hulk. He can go, I hope Thanos rips his fucking head off. I hope he comes back from the dead, kills Mark Ruffalo, and leaves. Like, I fucking hate him. But I what they need to do is they need to make, and even if you want to bring in Stephen Strange, even though they've emasculated Stephen Strange to a ridiculous extent, but they should pick 2 to 3 characters, whether it's Peter Parker, I don't care. Mm-hmm. They are the focus of the story. And then everyone else is kind of going, and yes, you can cut to other people doing things, but everything they're doing is leading up towards the main part where the main focus people are fighting Doom, right? If they try to sit there and give everyone their due, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And it's like, I know that there's going to be Fox X-Men in it, and apparently they're going to get a little bit of time, but they're obviously going to die.
They're going to die.
And the thing is, like you said, it needs to be right Cap, but I have a feeling it's not really going to be.
Which is what made the other Avengers movies work, right? They were about Cap and Tony.
Cap, Tony, Thor. It was about the characters that people liked before the Avengers movie was made. The ones that had the single movies to themselves.
Yes. Which is why you could throw Peter in there, but now everyone has a single movie. And outside of, Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, they're all balls. So it's like people still like the Spider-Mans. And in reality, Spider-Man should have been the center of all this from the get-go because he's the center of the Marvel universe, but I digress. But they're going to fuck this up. Because they're going to do girl power bullshit. Wanda's going to get her moments to be amazing because she's girl power. And don't get me wrong, Wanda Maximoff is...
That's if Wanda... Well, Wanda might be there. I don't know. She's supposed to be dead. And I don't fucking know.
She'll be there. She's the HBIC. In reality, listen, in the comics, she really fucking is.
Yeah,
But
and I can't remember what all the chairs that they had in that initial teaser, so I don't even remember if her name was in that.
everyone had to wait 48 hours for it to fucking scroll chairs.
Yeah.
And then have Robert Downey Jr.'s bitch ass come out in the last one. Like, get the fuck. You, again, pretentious pieces of shit. That's all they are. They sit there, they sniff their own farts, don't tell you they farted, whip you, bring you over, and then go as you sniff it. That's what these assholes do.
Yeah.
Nate's saying Scarlet Witch is Omega. Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
when there is a comic where she just quite literally goes, I don't want mutants to be here anymore, and they just fucking stop having powers, it is a whole other level of power. And here's the thing. I had no problem with them showing how strong she was with the Doctor Strange movie, but with the way they went about it was fucking retarded.
Well,
You
yeah,
can go about it.
imaginary kids back.
And that's also too, like, making her like. And again, WandaVision, I know people don't like it. I liked WandaVision until all the weird shit stopped happening. Like, it was fine until you figured out that it was an illusion. And then Agatha Harkness, useless fucking ass, comes in. Like, she was mid in the comics and absolutely useless. And Agatha all along, it was just retarded. I didn't even need to watch it to know it was terrible. Okay. And people forget Agatha all along existed.
Yeah.
I hope Ironheart gets like murdered in the first scene. What the fuck is she even gonna do?
Well, is she even going to be in? I don't know what's going to happen in this movie, and I'll hear about it. I know I will hear about it,
I'm
but
probably gonna go see it. This one I might go see.
I don't. I doubt I'm going to go see it. I really do. I doubt I'm going to go see it.
It's saying same. I liked it until Agatha. Yeah, Agatha sucked. And then also too, let me complain a little more about WandaVision. To bring Monica Rambeau and her powers in such a fucking terrible way when Monica Rambeau is a fantastic character in the comics, and then to waste her on one of the worst movies of all time in the Marvels, and then to make Captain Marvel suck. Like, again, Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers' version of Captain Marvel in the comics is awesome. Is awesome. The only saving grace here, Dave, is if they have Rogue touch Brie Larson fucking dies and Rogue gets her powers. Can we do this? Like the comics did? Can we fucking do this?
Is Brie even in this movie? I don't know.
Probably. They're gonna listen. They are gonna fucking Easter
Well, she
egg
sounds like
everyone.
she's not even sure if she's going to come. I mean, this was a while ago when she was asked on one of the carpets for something.
Well, it's
that
because people
about
were
her coming
circulating
back.
her feet and she wasn't happy about that.
Well, no, she just her and Marvel are just like they don't have a good relationship anymore. She was like, does anyone want me back and stuff like that? So, and also she's actually been much better as of late. I will give her that.
But does she have a husband or a boyfriend now?
yeah, Ryan Kittle.
There's the answer. Like that's usually the answer.
They're saying the story sucked, but the turd on top was casting Amy Siskin.
Yes, it was. Yeah, no, it's.
And we'll go on.
Oh, Dave's gone. Dave is gone. But all right, so this could be a problem because Dave is controlling all of the stuff there. So if the share screen goes away, I will figure out something to do because David was kind of planning all this. But yeah, no, when it comes to the Marvel stuff, there was just way too much going on. Now, I don't know if we'll see Jeremy Renner in this because they offered him half the price to come back for a Hawkeye season 2. And the Hawkeye was not great. Kate Bishop wasn't bad, I thought, but you're not getting Haley Steinfeld back because Haley Steinfeld's fucking pregnant. So unless they film things with Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop in another thing, like, are you going to have her pop out this kid and then get her ready for Secret Invasion? Because I doubt she's in Doomsday. And then all the Thunderbolts, what play are they going to make? Because they already made them the new Avengers. David went away. No. Okay. But they already made the Thunderbolts the new Avengers. Welcome back.
Hello?
Are you back?
Maybe.
I hear you.
Okay. Now I'm going through my microphone.
There you go. I was just ranting a little bit.
Yeah, good. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know. But I was just saying,
Box.
just talking about all the people that are going to fit in. I don't think Jeremy Renner's coming back because they already pissed him off with half the price for the Hawkeye season 2. Haley Steinfeld's pregnant.
You want to give him a man. But
And I love that quote from him. That was fucking great.
Yeah.
Haley Steinfeld's pregnant. Unless you filmed shit for Doomsday early, Josh Allen knocked her the fuck up. And so I don't know if she's going to be back for even Secret Invasion because that's
Mhm.
coming.
Mhm.
And then you look at the Thunderbolts. They
No,
were
not
revealed
Secret
as
Invasion, Secret Wars.
Secret Wars, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they were revealed as the new Avengers. So what role are they going to play? If you made them the new Avengers, what role are they going to play in
Yeah.
Doomsday?
Also, do you not remember that they made Secret Invasion a show with Nick Fury? Do you not remember that trash fire?
That doesn't count.
Dude, do you not remember that? I should make you watch that to hurt you.
Oh no, I heard about it, and I won't do it. They again another character that, and the thing is too, what's the funniest fucking thing to me, Dave? They want to call us all a bunch of racist, bigoted pieces of shit. Nobody gave a single fuck that they race swapped Nick Fury for Samuel. We did not care because he played a fantastic Nick Fury. Nobody cared. He's not a black dude in any of the fucking comics. He is pasty white. No, we're a bunch of racists. Fuck these people. Are you back or are you dead again? Up. I don't know what Dave's doing. Dave's muted. He's doing things over there. But yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to Doomsday. Doomsday, 3 hours and 45 minutes. I might go watch it, but I don't know, man. Dave, are you there?
I should be. Okay.
All right. You want to touch real quick on Ashley St. Clair being a dumb bitch?
I have not heard about it. I mean, I haven't heard about any recent things.
Well, she went crazy and basically is become a leftist.
What happened?
She apologized to like a trans person and wants to know how she can help because she was wrong about her views. And this is all to piss Elon off.
She's just bored, yeah.
This is all to piss Elon off because Elon won't give her attention.
Yeah.
And it's so funny to me to see. And it's like people are like, they're friends with her. I'm not friends with her. I don't give a fuck about her, to be quite honest. Nietzsche saying, take the disc out.
I tried.
Go on the tray.
I tried.
There's a reason why he's AOL Dave, guys.
I tried.
Okay? All right, Dave, are you capable of pulling anything up right now?
Yes.
All right, what are we doing to next?
Nintendo president confirms long-term film strategy between Mario and Zelda movies. So
We know they want to build a Super Smash Bros. Universe. So
yes. So Nintendo movies will use a controlled hype strategy, which we've seen already how they're doing it. The Legend of Zelda movie will be treated as a major event, which is also something that we've already seen. But going beyond Mario and Zelda, Nintendo is not limiting its movie ambitions to Super Mario Galaxy movie and The Legend of Zelda. Furukawa explicitly stated that Nintendo is preparing more ways to expand its IP lineup, signaling that additional franchises are being considered for theatrical adaptations between its two flagship series. And Nintendo movies are about brand expansion, not just box office.
Hold on one second, real quick. Who's your cousin?
Ashley St. Clair? Is that actually your cousin?
Wait, is she really your fucking cousin?
That'd be incredible.
Get her on the show so I can fucking ask her why she's changed. Is pissing Elon off if going the trans route is worth it?
But this is a very interesting sub-headline here, and I think it actually does say a lot about what Nintendo wants here. Perhaps the most important insight from Furukawa's comments is why Nintendo is making movies in the first place. The company's goals, according to Furukawa, are not simply to make a profit from ticket sales. Instead, the focus is on generating more exposure for Nintendo's characters and franchises.
Which is smart.
Yes. And it also says Nintendo is now operating a real film pipeline, with Mario and Zelda both in active development and with release dates locked in for 2026 and 2027. Nintendo now has a genuine movie pipeline rather than a one-off success story. The company's leadership is openly discussing how to pace releases, coordinate marketing, and use each film to reinforce its gaming business. So this is something that obviously everyone who's really talked about these movies in general or were interested have been kind of just theorizing about what they're going to do next. But this is signaling that no, they want to be basically a movie empire with their IPs.
This also tells me their confidence level in both of these movies, that Galaxy, that they really think Galaxy is going to be good again, and that they also believe that Zelda is good and they're going to make Link not say a fucking word and still make it a great movie.
I mean,
does that look like a kid that talks?
What a good casting, man.
But does that look like a kid that says a word?
He's a great cat.
He looks mute.
Yeah. So
Zelda's a great casting too. It's a female.
Yeah, I'm saying they're great casting.
She has a hoo-ha. Not a fake one either.
Yeah, but this says a lot about where Nintendo is going to be going and what they're looking to do when it comes to films.
They need to make Kirby like Sackboy and just make it all felt.
No, Kirby can't be felted.
No,
cannot be
here's the thing. How do you make Kirby like? Do you make Kirby Ashley St. Clair?
What?
Just sucking everything. Whoa!
Jesus.
That was mean.
I do want a Kerbo movie because mainly I want to see how it starts off playful and then ends with him fighting God again. I just want to.
I don't know if we're ready for Kirby, okay? Because here's the thing: you make a Kirby fucking Kid Icarus crossover with how Kirby gets.
Yeah, I mean, and dude, there's so much you could do with Metroid, so much you could do with Star Fox,
Earthbound.
Like these are Earthbound. You could do a lot with, but Earthbound's also fucking huge. Like you need to really.
But there's the
Find a
thing,
way
they
to make a
have
good narrative.
they have bided their time so much, and it's smart because now with the technology and how good it is with filming and animation and
Mhm.
even AI's help, this is such a good time for them to strike because just like they did with Mario, the characters genuinely look like those characters in a different plane, right?
Yep.
The casting with Zelda, fantastic. And then you're going to look at Kirby. How's Kirby going to work? Oh, this is how it's going to look great. And also with how protective Nintendo is of their properties.
Mhm.
And then you had the Detective Pikachu movie already. So you already have live action looking Pokemon, which looked awesome. The Pokemon looked really good in Detective Pikachu. So you're already building this. And I don't know if they include Detective Pikachu in this group.
Not
but there's
yet.
your Pikachu.
No, I don't think they do.
But it's Super Smash, right? Like, so they're
Yeah.
building the Super Smash roster. And I would love for them to sit there and just do a giant Super Smash thing where it's just a kid playing with toys in the end.
Well, yeah. Well, if
good.
if they are working up, or if they do think about doing a Smash movie, I think they need to do it based off Brawl Story, Subspace Emissary, because that story is fantastic.
Yes, it is.
That story mode was awesome. I don't care what anyone says about Brawl. That story mode was fucking great.
Now, if they do eventually make a Smash, and I'd imagine with the pace that they're going, we'd see a Smash in probably like 5 or 6 years, because that's how long it would take probably to get all their movies out. Do they just do the first commercial, a newer version of the original Super Smash commercial? Where they were skipping in the field and just beat the fuck out of each other? Dave, you're muted. This isn't helping to have conversation. Where did you go, Dave? So, okay. So that's what I would like. I didn't know you disappeared, you bastard.
Should be back. I don't know why. I need to get a new audio box. I'm sorry.
Oh, boy. But did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think they should do that as their commercial?
It would be a very cool commercial. It would be a very cool trailer to do that.
With the same exact song,
Yeah.
but just like an updated looking version of it.
Yes. Yeah.
Because that commercial still is one of my favorite gaming commercials of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember, Dave, you might remember this. I don't remember what game it was for. I don't even think the game was very good, but the end of the commercial was like this German like scientist. And it was for a video game. And it was like, you like? I don't care if you like. And that was like the end of it. I have
do
no
not
idea what
remember
game
that.
that was for.
I do not remember that at all.
It was always on. I forget what. I think it was on like Cartoon Network a ton. And it was like a game. And I think the game was god awful. And it was like this scientist did an experiment. It ended up being this game. And like at the end, it was like this German guy's like, do you like? I don't care if you like. And then like went away. Like,
I do not remember that one fucking bit.
the most
Not-
bizarre commercial, but it's burned in my brain. That German guy has a terrible German accent too.
Also, they're bringing up Silence worked for Silent Bob.
Until he
That's very
spoke and ruined it all.
Yeah.
Silent Bob did speak.
All right. Now that we've gone through all that, it's time for our HR training.
Yeah, I'm excited.
This is something that everyone's already played. Everyone's
so-
probably already seen a part of it.
Quick explanation. Pathways is a British game
Yes.
released by Shout Out UK. And it's basically teaching people how to not be a bigot in the United Kingdom.
Well, otherwise you get put on prevent.
When
When I
the funniest part is all the Americans not giving a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see they pulled it off of UK streams? Like you
Really?
can't play it in the UK anymore.
Really, I gotta, because Sargon streamed it. And I know, well, Arch isn't in the UK, so Arch is
Well,
fine,
'cause
but
everyone
Sargon
got-
streamed it, so I gotta
Because
see it.
everyone's wanting to get radicalized.
Well,
That's the goal.
this is what I was hoping would not happen.
That is just balls.
It's taking its time.
I mean, we're gonna figure it out. The fucking picture is Pathways UK, Dave. We're playing it.
I know.
I don't care if we're here for 7 hours.
We need to see Amelia.
We do need to
I
take
need my alt racist GF.
Amelia is going to a protest and she invites you to come. I read that. You don't want to put the voiceover, Dave?
No. Also, I think it may be hurting it. That's why I didn't want to put the voiceover.
Let's see.
This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Anyway,
this is backfire.
While we wait for this to happen, while we wait for this to work in any sense, this is what I was hoping would not happen. This game is, as it says, navigating gaming, the internet, and extremism. Funny enough, it involves a college kid. You actually pick whether you want to be a man or a woman, funny enough.
Wait, they let you say man or woman?
Yes.
Was it type A or type B?
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I can't remember if you just pick between pictures. Either way, you pick between a guy or a girl. And you're in college. You're going to college. You're starting college. You're a college age fucking person. And you make friends on the internet, or you make friends and you play with them on the internet. And now you're trying to you might have to just look up a video of this game with just to walk through.
I'm actually going to try and play it my side.
Yeah, let's see if you can get it up.
That was a gay sounding thing.
Nate's saying they're gonna flag your AOL account. Should have used Netscape. You're right.
Nate, you're a dickhead.
This is incredible.
No, I really think they might have taken it off servers.
No fucking way did they completely take it off. I mean, it makes sense that they would because people are using it to fuck with them. But why would they leave it?
Pathways UK taken down. Yes, specifically using Pathways UK. Have faith issues with the Pathway Group Limited. Oh, no, dissolved. No, not the same thing.
Yeah, you probably went to a.
I know your meme. What is Pathways and who is Amelia?
It's all right.
So not know your meme already. No, I haven't. Maybe it's not down yet,
So
but it sure as fuck isn't working.
If we can't get this to work, I did find a long play of it where we can fucking watch.
Who's playing it?
Just gaming exhibit. He doesn't say anything through it, so it's just the narration and all that. So we could and he actually has it all tagged. Good boy Charlie playthrough, neutral girl Charlie playthrough, and then bad boy Charlie playthrough. So,
we may have to watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could just watch because obviously this isn't fucking working on my computer.
This would have been fun to find out how fucking racist we are.
Well, we still can. There's a bad boy Charlie playthrough in this video. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go over and watch a video instead of play it ourselves. I don't think it's my internet, even though my internet's been an issue before.
It's not my internet. My internet's full powered. Both of us are fucking having
this
problems.
Has been happening to everyone. I've seen these fucking 3 dots everywhere. But thank you, Gaming Exhibit.
Yes,
for this video. Appreciate it very much. Do you even want to see the good boy or neutral?
No, I want to see bad.
Do you want to learn about prevent though?
What is that?
Okay, we can learn about prevent first.
What's that?
What is prevent? Prevent is a referral program operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation.
Oh yeah, no, it's awful. I told you, it's an HR. This is an HR module. That's all it is. And they put it as a fucking game.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's awful.
Responding to the 9/11 terror attack in the USA. The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities.
Why is he so fat?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's so fat.
Why is he Asian too? They just make a fucking potbelly Asian. I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
I think so.
Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore anyone can be at risk.
So what? Hold up. Any ideology can be harmful. So are they saying all of these can be harmful?
So education's harmful. A group of angry people's harmful. No government's harmful. Medical attention apparently is harmful, and I'm trying to get my money up.
That's all harmful.
All harmful. So you're a fucking scumbag for each and every single one. Piece of
Risk
shit.
of becoming radicalised. The programme seeks to identify cases of extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it.
Now, please. I want you to remember this. One, this is kind of crazy, but also two, I want you to remember that multiple people who have gone on to kill people in the UK were in Prevent. They were referred to Prevent. They met with Prevent people multiple times. Fucking Axel Rudabakana was met by Prevent people multiple fucking times before he went and killed people with a machete.
Here's the thing. What this game is trying to do is not much different than the shit that we have to take here in New York.
Really?
It really isn't much different.
Like I said, the HR module, man.
It's all fucking is.
Why is Prevent important?
Why?
Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism strategy because it seeks to tackle extremist behaviour as it emerges instead of after an attack.
The one thing they have right is down at the bottom right with the fucking jihadi and the gun.
Well, no, he probably won't have a gun. It'll be a car or a fucking knife.
Regardless, jihadi and a gun. But why is the white dude Black Power up there? Like, at least if you're going to use the Black Power, if it's making a black dude.
I don't know.
And then why is the Illuminati with the other fist? Like, what is going on here?
It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism.
Of course, the white boy's a soy
It's important because Prevent doesn't
Well,
seek
he's the most important one.
I
This
hate
is what they
voices that
actually care about. Is
That's
him.
not even how British people say important. Important. Shut the fuck up.
punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without hate or violence.
Terrible.
Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare, Prevent understands that any ideology has the potential to harm others.
Now, I did hear something that this guy has a cross on before he goes to Prevent, and then after Prevent, the cross is off. So I want to see if that's... I didn't actually go back and look to see if that was true in the games and the videos.
He's a radical Christian that becomes an atheist after Prevent. Nate here saying, oh, did you click it too?
Yeah. There you go.
Nate G saying, same here. I have HR modules like this. I work for a very woke company.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
If the right conditions are met. Prevent does not target any specific demographic, community, or ideology.
Why? They're just lying. They're just straight up lying.
Caveat saying got called out on social media. Who did? Did we get? Oh, is it? Did we get called out? I would love that.
Is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology to behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to Prevent to receive their support. What is the process and how does Prevent work?
This is terrible.
Prevent will only come into contact.
This is a game.
this is a fucking game?
Quote unquote game. This is a part of a game.
This is a fucking OSHA 40. OSHA 30. That's what this is.
If they receive a referral, either from them directly or from someone who has concerns.
Hold on real quick.
Referrals.
Prevent only goes on referral. So after the thing happens, then Prevent doesn't prevent anything. Do they understand what a referral is? The fuck?
Can come from a variety of places, such as parents, other family members or friends, teachers, and health or social workers. Anyone can make a referral if they have concerns about radicalisation.
Very fun.
This is
the
fucking
referral
fascism.
asks the person filling the form to include details about the individual's behaviour, beliefs, and other contextual factors that might make them vulnerable. The referral is then reviewed by a panel of experts from different fields to discuss if the person is at risk or not.
I fucking love it, dude. It's so crazy.
And what kind of support would be most appropriate? Most referrals are not followed up by Prevent if support from other organisations is more appropriate. On the occasions where Prevent does
fucking send you to the gulag, you radicalized bitch.
Take on a referral, the information is passed to Channel. Channels are the specialists in supplying support that is specific to radicalisation and ideologies. They work with the
Hold on
individual
one second,
to reduce the
quick.
risk.
This is the most racist thing I've ever seen. Every fucking Asian guy has the same exact facial hair.
Why wouldn't they?
This is the most racist thing I've ever seen.
Maybe it's what looks best on them. You don't know.
Of harm to that person and wider society. They take a multi-agency approach to providing support, so support could involve mentors, interactions with people who left harmful ideologies, family support, financial and housing support, counselling or therapy sessions, religious support, and more. Receiving support from Prevent or Channel does not appear on a criminal record. Any involvement is always confidential
This is
and
why, Dave.
voluntary.
This is why they're going on to kill people. Nothing goes on their record. They're coming in there as a fucking psycho and nobody knows. Oh my God.
Involvement with Prevent
Nate coming in real
seeks to
quick
lead
saying,
people.
one of my best friends just moved back from England. Can't wait to show him this. He might have had to go through it. He's probably going to look at this and go, this is exactly the fucking module I had to do, except I couldn't get to play a game afterwards.
People away from behaviours that are against the law before they engage. It is designed not
minority
only to
bullshit.
keep communities safe and peaceful, but to enable the individual at risk to live a fulfilling life without the risk of fines, arrests, or prison sentences, which may arise from extreme behaviours.
What is going on in this thing, man?
Okay. So that is learning about Prevent. That actually happens after you get the Good Boy Charlie playthrough.
So you are a good person. So because you're a good person, according
learn
to them,
about
we have to teach you how to fucking tattletale.
Yeah. You learn about Prevent.
This is Bad Charlie.
That was the end of Neutral. Now we're going on to Bad Boy Charlie. I love the names for these timestamps.
Bad Boy Charlie.
And
Charlie, this is the Charlie that bit him.
From what I've seen, no, hold up. Okay. The thing is, so
did we get Amelia?
From what I heard, yeah, this might even because I heard there was a different bad ending and that it was changed up so that all the endings are basically the same now. So I wonder if I could find the bad ending.
Caveat saying I think my chat may have got deleted. It seems that way.
Maybe I haven't seen what you're talking about. But we will watch his progression here to being a radical Englishman.
Charlie was enjoying.
What the fuck is he playing?
That looks like Minecraft, to be quite honest.
Either that or Roblox.
Online game with
Roblox,
friends.
yes. Charlie. Click next, damn it.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Definitely a flamer.
Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use. Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning.
Which, if you have been a gamer for any portion of your life and you played online, nothing seems off anymore other than some real shady shit. Like nothing really seems off. You don't care about slurs. You don't care about anything.
I wonder where all those 12-year-olds are now that used to fucking destroy us in Call of Duty lobby, saying the most vile shit to us. You were that fucking 12-year-old, Dave. You were that 12-year-old saying the most vile shit to grown-ass men in their basements.
Possibly.
Listen, one of the funniest things is we're in college and we're all switching off playing Call of Duty online. And one of my friends is playing, and of course there's always the 12-year-old, and he's playing, and then all of a sudden he's like, I bet you're a fucking loser at just sitting in your mom's fucking basement, you fucking queer. And he's just like, that's how I play this game while I'm at home. And he just quite literally took the headset off, was like, you guys can play for a bit. He's like, that hit me real hard. He's like, I play in my mom's basement when I'm home. He's like, that hit too close to home there. Kid's right. I can't even say he's wrong.
Also, now went through. Maybe you used a different word and YouTube didn't allow it. But a teacher in my district got fired for wish end of life situations to happen upon those of the more right leaning persuasion. Got called out on social media.
Thank God.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, it's not surprising. These people think that they could say what they want and there's no consequences, which I said the other night I don't want to bring up Renee Good too much until there's something that comes up. There was something that came up today where people were sitting there and pointing out that her quote unquote wife, whoever the fuck that other woman was, started screaming, "You used real bullets. Why did you use real bullets?"
Yes.
Motherfucker, because they're law enforcement, you assholes.
They're in a fantasy world, dude.
You used real bullets. Yeah. What was I gonna use? Fucking a water gun, you dumb motherfucker.
It's all a D&D campaign.
Yeah, it's all Stranger Things to them.
Yeah.
The fucking the dandelions with dicks are gonna come fuck them.
They're onto the game.
Not much better.
Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure.
It's probably fucking meat spin.
How should Charlie react? Charlie wanted to continue being part of their new online community.
Download the video, you dumb bitch.
Get a dick pic.
Charlie downloaded the video and shared it with different people online.
And you never get to see the video, by the way.
Definitely dick pics.
They just say they download a video. Also, Nate, fuck you, Alex.
Student games are over once you have kids. Sticks
Yeah,
get rusty. I mean, a
pretty
lot's
much.
over once you have kids, and the other stick gets rusty too, Nate.
That's
Anyway.
freaking wild.
Charlie felt relieved and happy that people were liking the video and also sharing it.
Also sharing it.
Also, this bar right here is like your anger bar. So the closer it is to red, the more radicalized and angry you are. The closer is to green, the more of a good boy you are.
So they definitely read Mob Psycho.
The more licenses you have.
They're getting to 100%.
Yeah, but 100% mob is cool.
Yeah. 100%
Down.
fucking Charlie's cool too. He's an extremist.
Exactly.
I'm here for it,
Charlie
man.
wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, as some of the ideas in the video were extreme and violent.
What ideas were in the video?
It's important to remember that
say.
You know what the
downloading
extreme
or
ideas
streaming
were
certain
violent, Dave?
content can lead...
No, you'll find out.
Oh, is it really?
No, well, not in the video, but you'll basically find out what they're referring to. Because
Being
Based
white
Amelia
and
is
loving
gonna
your
come in.
country.
Based Amelia is going to come in.
I'm excited for her.
Caveat saying we do private school, so it didn't affect us. So that's good. That is good. And he said his son rocks at Fortnite, which is very awesome. Nate's saying 2KD on Battlefield until I had my first kid. Can't even compete anymore. Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yeah, no, this happens. I sucked at all shooters before that, though, so it doesn't matter.
to a terrorist offence conviction.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Go back? Wait.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You didn't.
What?
It's important.
Downloading or streaming certain content lead to a terrorist. So the Pakistani rape gang that fucking raped a school today for hours on end, and none of them got arrested, will not get you a conviction. But sharing or streaming content will.
Yep.
Fuck this place. Fucking
It's
burn that
conviction.
island
Not
down.
our place. I was going to say it's not our place.
Honestly, he should sit there and redirect. Trump should redirect the fucking bombs from Iran and just go to the UK and be like, "Sorry, we missed.
And I just
We missed. Our coordinates were off. Sorry."
Oh man.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Real quick, why did they have to get a fucking Southern British chick to narrate this? She sounds like she just got off the fucking farm. Get a posh motherfucker to narrate this, please. There's a reason why we don't let fucking Southerners narrate shit here. They're all from the Northeast. Because we speak real English. You're not going to go out the fucking have Jim Bobbin from fucking Louisiana narrate anything.
Well, some things maybe.
That's what this bitch
It might work. It might work for it. You never know.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback. Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get
There
her grade.
she is. There she is. The new right-wing dream woman.
Based. Hey, listen. One thing
To
they
their
got right
disappointment.
is dudes on the right love their fucking goth bitches. Okay, so they got that 100% right.
And everyone's been saying this ever since this came out, but it's just like how you put an alt chick with a fucking choker on to be the one that's sharing bad messaging, and you think guys aren't just gonna be like, well, fuck yeah, I'll go join her. You kidding me?
Fucking Jake Monroe is like, I'm in. I'm going.
Charlie doesn't do as well as they expect. They got 60 out of 100 for
Hold on,
their
wait, real
work,
quick. Don't
but they
stop.
wanted it.
They didn't do as well as they expect. They didn't do as well as they expect.
No,
Not
yeah,
a they.
oh yeah.
He.
He's constantly referred to as they. Now, I will say this. It could be one that they're just using woke terminology, which is very much a possibility, right?
100%.
But it also could be that they're just fucking lazy and they were using they because they had both a male and a female choice.
You want to write one script?
Yeah. Sargon did bring that up, and I was like, it could be true. But
didn't have it in the budget to do both.
What refutes that is that he is referred to as he when he gets angry, if I remember correctly. So
he's only a man when his toxic masculinity is coming in.
Yes. And Nate's saying, I disagree. I'd probably be more receptive to Cogni. The Cogni accent. Okay.
At least 75 out of 100. To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100. And the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
Beat her fucking ass.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet. Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
Gerbs!
She's right. Agree with the comment. Explore it further.
Fuck yeah.
Charlie approached the classmate angrily. He agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
Look at how interested she is in him now. This man is doing everything right. He's doing everything right.
Dude, the fucking big titty goth girl, man. That's all it's about.
Exactly.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school has a zero tolerance on hate speech.
My goodness. Shut up. Just shut up.
The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it. Charlie became more agitated.
Yeah, exactly. Another application denied.
And ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons because of the hurtful things they said.
This is in college.
I'm not surprised.
And apparently he's told to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons. What the fuck?
They're infanticizing them. Caveat coming in saying because she got a quote-unquote higher score.
Yeah.
I've seen so many white people react that way when people get higher scores than them that aren't white.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon.
Chilling out? Yeah, my homies, my fellow kids.
They've been scrolling on social media. They spot
Real
a video
quick,
that
I
seems
like
to
that they use the old version of Twitter there.
Yeah.
Refuse to put X. They're going to try and ban it, which I do love that America's like, fuck you.
Yeah. No,
ban it all you want. We're gonna ban everything that you have.
They have no power here.
getting a lot of attention. Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
So what this should say, what he learns is that Muslim men are raping British girls left and right, and the government's not doing shit about it.
I'm also pretty sure that this is actually happening. I'm pretty sure that what they're saying is actually fucking happening.
It is too, yes.
Yeah, so he's seeing something that's actually happening.
Nate, you saying honestly, has Trump tried trading one-on-one for Somalia for patriotic Brits? No, because even patriotic Brits fucking don't want to be here.
I was gonna say, I think Brits want their own country.
No, apparently they don't, because they've let this happen. No, they don't. I refuse to think that. These fucking weak motherfuckers have let this happen. So no.
I wouldn't say to let this happen. They trusted in the voting process. It just didn't work out for them.
Listen, the same way our dumbass trusts Republicans, they trusted the fucking Tories. Like, we're both fucking retards.
Look, I was going to say, every government they elected promised less or no immigration in some manner. And then they just allowed more immigration.
They all become Nigel Farage.
Yeah, well, or Boris. Fucking Boris was supposed to be, he was supposed to be the British Trump, and then I think he let in like the most immigrants out of any fucking prime minister.
He did get Brexit though.
No, not even. I don't know if you heard talk about Ben Habib talk about how Brexit hasn't actually really happened because they still follow everything the ECHR does. They still follow. There's a whole lot that goes into it, but Brexit hasn't really fucking happened. They haven't. They still listen to everything. Yeah. So no, Boris is actually just a piece of shit.
No,
but yeah, but we'll continue.
Let's get to Amelia.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
Based.
Yeah.
Fucking based. That was, little do they tell you, that was a fucking Lotus Eaters video. That was fucking Stelios yelling about it.
Charlie couldn't believe what they were seeing.
Grr, I'm steaming mad.
Yeah.
Charlie immediately began typing comments and sharing the video with their friends and family, wondering what they could do to stop this.
Yeah, because maybe it shouldn't be happening.
He's not wrong yet.
As the likes, comments, and shares came in, they felt that they had performed a patriotic service by standing up for veterans and white people's rights.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Unfortunately,
Anything wrong?
Charlie didn't realise that some of the groups they were engaging with online were actually illegal.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
That they have zero freedoms in that country.
Well,
That means
basically,
that they can't
yes.
express themselves at all.
Basically, yes. But it's just insane.
Well,
Also,
we're looking at it from an American lens. It seems outrageous, but it's not too
Yes.
far away from coming here.
no, yeah. But I will say this. I don't know how true this is because I just heard it, right? But apparently, if you play this in Britain, like they get all your answers, which I wouldn't be surprised. It is a government game, right? It is something that was made to collect shit. Like,
So I
obviously.
truly wonder how many of them are parsing through like memes though. Like obviously you're gonna have people that just go and try to do the bad Charlie, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
and I wonder if you can do it multiple times, if they're gonna see the same IP doing
Yeah,
multiple,
you
if
can
they're
do it
just like
multiple
we're
times.
memeing here,
Yeah.
you know, because you're gonna have people
Well,
that try to play through all three.
Question is, do
Because-
they care? I don't think they care.
Well, this is all for surveys, right? Because this is all
Yeah.
part of what they do. They just like getting survey numbers and they can back up their theories based off these surveys.
Yeah, but this is just backfired spectacularly, and I love
Oh,
it.
it's so good.
Charlie has been
This makes
enjoying a
Dustborn
family
look
dinner
awesome.
at home when they receive a notification
With a dustborn, man.
Dude, with the
From
dust,
their
if they
friend.
start fucking singing, I'm in.
No, they don't, unfortunately. Now, I've seen someone say mom and sister, and I've also seen someone say mom and mom. I think it's mom and sister because she
Kinda
does
looks
look
like a
younger.
Yeah. She looks younger. The other one you could
But
tell because she has like a little bit of a wrinkle.
Yeah,
type
I
of
wouldn't
deal.
be surprised if it was mom and mom. So,
Yeah. Well, hey, listen,
Charlie's mum
here's the
makes-
thing. The manly looking lesbians do start to look a little more wrinkled, a little more quick. So there is that as well.
comment about using ferns at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
Yeah, mom.
Charlie was like, "Fuck you,
Amelia.
mom."
Yeah,
Oh.
based Amelia.
There she is, his dream girl.
His close
Based.
friend has made a video encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Yeah.
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before.
Ooh,
Charlie
signal.
isn't sure whether to join, explore further,
Yeah, he's on like
or
Telegram or Signal or something like
Yeah,
that.
I'll give her a signal, a secret app
Yeah.
that we all can see.
Yeah.
ignore.
Join it.
Charlie thought the video the friend posted was so funny. They couldn't believe how many likes Amelia's memes were getting. It was inspiring.
Why is she denying video games?
I don't know. That I don't know.
They're
Charlie
mad at
joined a
video
secret
games.
group on this new platform.
Maybe it's this game. Maybe she's mad at this
Could
game.
be. Could be.
Their phone wouldn't stop buzzing with messages of support and invitations to participate in several similar groups.
Support.
Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious of all this new activity their child seemed to be involved in.
Then she realized when she read it, her son was based and fucking joined all the other
My
groups for
son's
him.
making friends. How terrible.
My
How
son's not a
terrible for him going into
Before, my
college.
son was a loser and he hated Britain. Now he loves it.
Yeah. How bad? How terrible. I watched Adolescence. I know how this goes.
Dude, I love the coloring of it too. It's all red.
Yep.
It's all like
Well,
the-
actually-
it's not like they would have the fucking Union Jack anywhere, right?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, though, what's really interesting is that they're using red for all of this, but red is labor colors.
Yep.
So, like, what message are you sending? Because like, red for us is Republican conservative, right? But red for them is labor. Blue is conservative over there.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they're using it as a universal sign for danger, right?
They
It's a
are, but I'm
danger.
just
But
saying,
yeah,
like,
no, it's true.
When it comes from that perspective, still, even with it being a universal sign, that's also still the labor colors.
Which I do hate that we're labeled here red and blue because that only started in the 80s for
Yeah.
them to fucking differentiate us. I forget which group did it during the votes, but they used to trade off who was red and blue before that on TV.
Yeah.
And then one of them just stuck with red for blue and blue for the other side. And it stuck that way. It's kind of retarded. Doesn't have any meaning for us here.
I'm all right with it. Easy to figure out.
I just like that we're an elephant and they're an ass. Tells you all you need to know about the fucking parties. Now wake up, bro. You got racism.
Charlie was seeing
I was
their
about to say
dad at the
something fucking
weekend.
crazy because that just reminded me of a Kanye song.
He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays.
Yeah, so mom and dad are divorced.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's why he's based.
In East Riding. Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
Now, I don't know why she wasn't allowed to go to this protest.
She was at the last one?
Well, she was at, so he's not in Hull right now. He's in East Riding. His dad lives in Hull, tells her about it. She wants to go to the Hull protest, but can't. I mean, maybe it's because it's not safe. There's a possibility of that, you know.
I mean, none of the cities in England are fucking safe anymore.
Exactly. So, but, you know.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
Is that still from World War II?
Yeah, probably. And these are poppy flowers. So like, it's really interesting. But it's probably like, it's just like a Tommy Robinson rally.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Or like a reform rally or something like that.
Oh my God.
It's funny because even the groups that they're referring to aren't even what I'm assuming that they're referring to, either reform or even Tommy or whatever like that, aren't even like incredibly far right.
No.
So it's hilarious how
reform has come more and more to the middle as of late too.
Yes. But based Amelia again.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place.
Go, Charlie.
Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
Yeah, fuck these people.
Yeah.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time.
See, hold on, they missed
considering all the
chance
things
here,
they'd.
If they were smart, they would have done the white power. Not
Yeah,
the thumbs up. He should have
Yeah.
given her the double white power.
Yeah.
I love that. That was fucking started on friggin' Reddit as a
On-
meme or 4chan as a meme, and that these idiots ran with it.
Oh yeah.
Like if I'm from William Patterson, I'm just like, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna use this at William Patterson. Like that's what that means. WP, we're in.
Seen and heard over the last few
And
weeks.
look at how happy Amelia is. Like Charlie's doing a very good job getting the Floyd here. Like he's doing what he needs to do. He's obviously interested in her. Why wouldn't he do this? He's in college.
I forget who I told about it today. I told and they're kind of trying to make it look like this about what the sneaky fucker is. Have you ever heard about a sneaky fucker?
Yes. Jake said it on Side Scrollers.
Yeah, Jake said it, and Tim Pool's been talking about it for over a year now.
Yes.
Where basically the guy conforms himself to whatever the chick wants him to be in order to get some ass.
Gad Sadas said this a while ago. About
and it's an actual zoological term.
Yeah.
And I that's what they're kind of trying to portray here, that he's trying to be a sneaky fucker.
Well, yeah, one of the things that has been brought up about this is that Charlie actually has no agency. Everything that's done in his life is done by women. It's done by women. Like Amelia pushes him something, his teacher pushes him something, his mom pushes. Like he has no fucking agency. He just kind of floats around and then randomly goes along with things.
Difference is though, Amelia's based, so we're okay with that.
Well, yeah. You want the racist alt art hoe. That's what you want. This is the dream chick for right wing guys.
She's wearing a choker. You get the choker. Let's do
it. Except she might have to be Asian. That would be the dream chick for right wing guys.
It might be.
Yeah.
Fucking X-ray girl. What are you doing?
It would be good to express their feelings about it with like-minded individuals.
They look so happy though.
Yeah. Like my man went on a coffee date. He's doing
Nate, Dave, you could click that one, Nate. That's
High
a
dove
perfect.
syndrome is the medical term.
Yes, it is. The
Yeah.
sneaky fucker is a medical term. He is a sneaky fucker. I didn't even put two and two together.
I mean, now he's just a cuck. Now he's just a fool.
They usually get that way.
Yeah.
They went home and made a banner to take with them to the protest.
That's a fucking great banner.
I know, it's pretty cool, right?
It's like a coat of arms. You go fucking joust with
Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there.
Now, it's funny because they may actually be referring to, I don't know if you saw the Tommy rally last year.
that. I saw
How
it,
many
yes.
fucking people there were there.
Oh, yeah, it was massive.
Yeah, it was absolutely massive.
And then he got arrested again.
Yeah, they could be referring to that with how many people were there because they didn't want to admit how large it was.
Which is also funny that they have the Union Jack back there, just only on the government building, when at that rally, the most prominent flag was the Union Jack.
And the fact that they want, they want English flags taken down everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everything was going well until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by
Not real lazy here. Look, it's the same guy.
Honestly, those guys kind of look. This kind of has like the Wildcrats animation.
They actually just angled the model. That's all they did.
Gonna go wild. The Wildcrats gonna go wild. I'm surprised they have any sort of weaponry at all.
Yeah, well.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details. Charlie was frightened by this, not knowing if their parents would be informed.
Their parents.
Charlie thought about...
And this is the ending that has replaced all endings. I actually have to see if I could find the
other ending.
Yeah.
We'll watch this one and see if we can find it.
Yep.
About all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks.
Being based.
Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
If you love your country, no one will want to be friends with you.
And decided to reach out. The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered.
I am going to indoctrinate you.
The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decisions. Charlie realized that if they had chosen to engage...
This would never be what was said on the bad ending, that Charlie made the right decisions. So they replaced all the endings, which is a very interesting move other than just taking the game down altogether.
Yeah.
With these harmful ideas,
makes no fucking
the consequences would have been very different.
But they do choose the harmful choices.
Yeah, exactly.
So what the fuck does this even mean?
Charlie was referred to Prevent and Channel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's gonna die.
Charlie was assigned a mentor to help them one-to-one. Someone who had been in their shoes.
Fucking howdy do.
They were reluctant at first, but gradually warmed to their mentor, forming trust with them, having heard and understood the similarities between them.
And then they got into a gay relationship.
The mentor was honest about the dangers of following a harmful ideology, and the message resonated with Charlie. Charlie had been informed of the support they would receive from Prevent, including skills support and family sessions.
Jesus Christ.
With all these gentler interventions, Charlie was able to rebuild their confidence, find their identity, and continue their college course successfully.
They got indoctrinated. They went back to this is re-education camp. Oh, hey, there we are.
So that is that is Pathways. I'm trying to find a bad ending. I can't fucking find it.
Jesus Christ. That was not only was that terrible, it was fucking boring.
Oh yeah, it like
terribly boring.
Everything that could have been a game in there was not a fucking game. So
apparently, I just saw Nick Sorter 2 hours ago. There's another shooting in Minneapolis with the ICE agents.
Really?
A person went after ICE agents with the shovel.
What the fuck?
Like you said, they are just fucking LARPing.
Yeah, that's
terrible.
Okay, so I don't even know if I could show this on YouTube.
Oh boy. Well, we're at the 2-hour mark. We're pretty
I
much
looked up
we're pretty much in
Amelia.
the past 8 on cable.
I looked up Amelia on Twitter just to
Oh
see the
god.
memes.
Oh
And this is the
god.
first one I
Is
got.
she getting Rule 34 right away?
No. Amelia.
Look at the fucking back. This is terrible.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
That is, oh my god. People
I
are
love it.
fucking wild.
And I did see
We'll see what
this.
happens with the scroll.
Not AI drawing of Amelia. Like people
I see that.
actually really like this character. I'm gonna stop sharing for a second because
Yeah, please.
I don't want to scroll into something crazy.
No Rule 34s over here.
But people really fucking love this character. And I really do like she might stick around as a symbol for
She's a
British
meme.
nationalism.
Honestly, if I'm fucking Tommy Robinson, that's my logo yesterday. And it's like it's funny too because you have like the fucking cuck that is Keir Starmer and he talks out of both sides of his mouth all the time.
So, according to Jonathan Wong, who I believe was at one point the producer for Lotus Eaters, they took down Pathways.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you may kill one Amelia, but 1,000 Amelias will rise.
So that makes sense why we couldn't play. Yeah, listen. She is that is actually going to become the symbol of Brits trying to take their country back. They
Yes.
have given a rallying cry to the people, which is the biggest mistake they could do.
Yeah, and it's incredible. Fuck me.
I'm
Dude,
excited to go on TikTok and just see all the
There's
cosplays.
so many good memes. There's so many good memes. Look at this shit. Amelia with a remigration now hat in the pub.
Oh my god.
There's a family, Charlie. Do it for her.
This is awesome, man.
Dude, it's incredible. This is so fucking good.
What this has spawned is something I don't think they ever could imagine happening.
No, they really couldn't.
But it's great. I'm happy. I'm sad we didn't get a chance to play, but that makes sense that they took it down. But you having that video ready was helpful, Dave.
Yeah, well, I mean, luckily I was able to find it. Thank you again to let me find out.
Game something.
Games Entity?
New game. I don't know. It wasn't Games Entity. Don't suck, Dave.
I know. Gaming Exhibit. Thank you, Gaming Exhibit, again.
Oh, do we want to talk about the fat bitch real quick? That
there's a lot of them. What are you talking
the People article that wrote Scott Adams, disgraced Dilbert creator, dies at 68. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I'm not surprised that he's being lambasted after dying.
Well, they changed it. So what happened is People magazine ran that and they put this bitch's name up there first. And then the internet did what the internet does. And then they fucking changed it. Oh, here it is. Yes. Oh, this is perfect. I forgot I saved all these. Look at me. Look at me doing things, Dave.
Nate saying outside of the U.S., British history and culture should be the most proud. And yes, that is true. Hold up. Let me just share another Amelia meme real quick with special guest hate monger from Space King. I don't know if you've watched any Space King.
No.
Dude, it's a fantastic
Tell them about per capita
short animation. Yeah. Flash Sketch animations. Their show Space King on YouTube. It's about 40K and it's fucking great.
That's fantastic. So we're going to show kind of the development here of what has happened with this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to share my screen. Are you out of there? Good. Piss off, Dave. So first, this is what popped up on X. Libs of TikTok had, "You don't hate the media enough, pure scum."
Mm-hmm.
And this is the headline here. Scott Adams, disgraced Dilbert creator, dies at 68.
Yeah.
Written by Victoria Edel.
Mm-hmm.
Edel, okay? So as the internet sleuths do what they do, Libs of TikTok comes back and says, this is the person who wrote the article, by the way.
Yeah.
Are we surprised?
It's physiognomy is always going to be.
Are we surprised here? And then bridging on that, back to Libs of TikTok. You could say what you want about Chaya. She does awesome work. People just changed the altar to People Staff because before Victoria Edel couldn't handle the backlash.
Holy shit.
And there you go. People Staff now.
Wow. Well, yeah, that's.
And then there's her just looking like fucking Mr. Met. She's shaped like him. Jesus Christ.
I mean, like I said, this even happened when fucking Kobe Bryant died. And I mean, like, yeah, we could say stuff that, Kobe didn't. You could bring that up. Maybe not right after he dies in a helicopter crash, right? Like, these people cannot wait to fucking do these things when anyone dies. They cannot fucking wait. Especially if they're going to be right wing like Scott Adams was.
The only thing I say about Kobe is he can't be one of the best players of all time if he's not even the best Laker. So, and I know that'll get people that want to fight me. That is awesome.
Dude, I'm telling you, you go to Twitter and you search Amelia. I haven't found a single Rule 34 thing yet, funny enough.
So let's keep scrolling and let's take our chance here.
It's all been great memes. Oh, you want me to just go down?
Why not? Let's see what we got going on. Like I said, we're past the 2-hour mark on YouTube. You could show porn now. You're good.
Yeah, I don't know about all.
Avril Lavigne that's actually a perfect casting.
Except he doesn't have the choker.
Skater boy.
This is an Amelia that's used.
I like that. Hold on. I like that. Immediately, the weeboos took over and turned her into a fucking anime character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
She's immediately. And here's the thing, though. Anime makes it look better.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's keep rolling.
Could have lived to regret creating Amelia.
Perfected to be from Muslim. And I like the cat and the fucking British flag. Oh my God. English flag. English.
They come and take our jobs. No, she's everywhere, man.
This is fantastic.
Yep. Russian garbage human. Should have done this color instead. Amelia purple's all the rage right now.
I mean, that's actually really good artwork.
Yeah, like, I mean, he probably AI'd this.
But still, it looks great.
Yeah.
Have you heard of per capita?
They changed this guy, dude. Haven't helped the chud who falls in love. I mean, how do you fuck up this badly if you're the UK government?
You want to know why? Because the one thing that the right has is the right.
Oh man, this left is fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The left cannot meme. So when the right gets a hold of something like this, that has been the biggest value since 2015, 2014, is that the right has figured out, because we have a funny bone. And that's a difference. That is fucking base. Lotus But we have, they did it?
Yeah, no, yeah, this is
that's actually for sale.
This is the merch store. You can buy your cosmos.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, it's a different type of right, because the right used to be a little more stuffy conservative Christian, right?
Yeah.
Now we're Christians that could fucking laugh a lot of the times. And it's awesome. It is awesome. Listen, it's every single fucking, we're back in the scene times with Amelia.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, like, it's honestly insane.
It's fantastic. Look at that's just great. Oh, there we go. Rule 34.
Yep. And we're good. Thank you.
We got pretty far now.
It took a while.
It took a little. We got there. Oh, Jesus, people are gross. But overall, I mean, I think that's going to be the best thing that comes out of this game, is that they have 100% given the British people that want their country back a fucking symbol.
Mm-hmm.
We are all Amelia.
Yeah.
And I mean, let's see. We could be Amelia here in the United States for the same purpose. I'm surprised that someone hasn't thrown a fucking American flag on her.
I know. Well, we really should.
really should. Or just fucking put a Minnesota flag on her, the original one, not the Somali bullshit.
Not yet, exactly.
So, Dave, are you going to click it or do you want me to?
You got it.
All right. Nate saying you have to have a sense of humor for memes. Even mega woke Conan O'Brien admitted it recently. I mean, listen, and it's funny too, because Conan's woke, but at least Conan could still be funny about it. Okay.
Yeah. At least Conan's talented.
Conan's talented. Conan's incredibly funny. I mean, the best episodes were the ones that he wrote. Honestly, he was a part of the best time of The Simpsons. So Conan, I think, is someone, and Bill Maher has gotten so much
His
better.
late night show was good.
I
His show
loved
was
Conan
good.
O'Brien. I loved Conan.
But
He's funny.
he is mega woke.
Yeah.
But at least he's talented.
But he's funny.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, it's like, it's funny that these mega woke dudes, their best moments came when they were like sexualizing women on their shows. I forget. I think it might have been Evangeline Lilly or one of them. It was one of those like busty brunette looking, good looking women.
Mhm.
And she was wearing like a very low cut shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point she I've seen the reel, and I guess Conan looked down and she goes, Conan, my eyes are up here. And he just goes, come on. And he starts going like, I got to see if I can find the clip. Because it's actually a great clip. And it's like he's speaking for every single guy there. Conan, eyes are.
Yeah. But look, I the fucking, man, the Amelia memes. I keep looking at them. Insane.
Oh, they're great. They are great. I know you're enjoying the Rule 34 ones now.
No. Nate saying Conan's HBO show to this day is hilarious. Yeah.
Conan's a funny bitch. Like you said, Dave. Conan O'Brien is talented.
Conan Must Go is phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. At least he's talented.
And that's the thing too. It's like, I've never hated Bill Maher. And I know, and I listen, we went to a house where our dad was always conservative, but Bill Maher was on TV all the time because he's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Maher was very good at making fun of conservative causes. I'm okay with that, right? I am okay with that type of stuff. But it's like, you have people that just aren't funny and can't do it the right way. And it's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm having trouble finding the clip. I'm still going to search.
You might not be able to find it. It might be a difficult time.
But I've seen it recently.
Yeah.
There we go. It's Nicole Scherzinger. Not surprised. She's a smoke. So I want to. Damn it! I have YouTube ads. So hold on. I don't think you can hear it, dude. How many of you can hear it? Can you hear it? Can you?
No.
Dave?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay. Sponsorship, and then I'll fucking do it because it's a short clip.
I think you kind of go underwater a little bit when it goes.
Makes sense.
Nate saying, in my opinion, Conan was the best late night of all time, even as a big Letterman guy. I mean, look, I think you could make the argument for Conan being that and being in that.
I did like Craig Ferguson a lot.
Yeah, Craig.
I enjoyed Craig Ferguson. All right, let's see this clip because this was funny.
I get the impression women go crazy for Simon Cowell.
It's kind of crazy. The way that I met Simon was they asked
But real quick, Nicole Scherzinger, holy shit, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
me to be a guest judge, focused, Conan, to be, they asked me.
The Conan reaction's amazing.
I'm speaking our serious talk. He asked me to be
They're kind of hard. It's so, I'm sorry. Finally, let's be real here for a second.
Speaking of.
You didn't think I was going to look down there?
I think.
It's fantastic.
God, I just threw my neck out.
But
and the thing is,
good.
Alan Richter, who he had on there all the time, who is his co-guy.
Yeah.
He's also funny as fuck. Ultra woke.
Really funny.
Funny as fuck, though.
Really funny. And it's and the thing is too, it's what fun thing about Craig Ferguson made the whole thing about flirting with these women, right? Mm-hmm. That was his big thing. And all the women went on there to flirt. It was a part of the shtick. Mm-hmm. But now people look back at it and go, Craig Ferguson was such a creep. It's no, they knew that was the shtick. That he was going to go on there, was going to be flirty, he was going to hit on them. And it's it was normal. And it was a funny late night thing. But I love that clip of fucking Conan. I just thought, and that's the way Conan was. He was so over the top with things, the way when he was always you didn't expect me to look there. But it speaks for all of us, right? You looking at you could be the most happily married dude in the world. If there's a girl with cancer, out.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna glance. Like, you got to.
Also, we could end off with this because I saw something about this, but I didn't see the video. But RFK talking about Trump's eating habits. Sounds
RFK
hilarious.
talking is the worst. I don't know
No.
why you're doing this to me.
But him talking about his eating habits sounds hilarious.
We could put that on, but I do remember there's a picture of John Morant, and he is sitting there doing an interview, and I don't know who the interviewee is, but she's in like this like tan color dress, and she is well put together, and it's like a few clips. It's like this man went to the school of eye discipline, and like he was just
no,
looking
you're
away.
not. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Ja. It was Jason Tatum.
No, it was John Morant too.
Okay, I was gonna say no because I knew the picture you're talking about.
It's three of them. It's 3 clips in a row, and it's John Morant just like looking away, looking up, and it's like the eye discipline's real.
Nate's saying Andy Richter, loved Andy. Andy Richter Controls the Universe is a criminally underrated show. I don't think I've actually watched that.
Neither that. Andy Richter's funny as hell.
Conan String Dance is 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
yes,
very talented people.
Yeah,
Genuinely talented people.
I can disagree with you politically. I could think you're a nut, but if you are entertaining, and it's like, and this is the difference, right? It's like if leftists were honest, Kill Tony would be the biggest thing on the planet because Kill Tony's fucking hilarious.
It is pretty big.
It's really good. The format's really funny. He brings on a whole bit different type of comedians on the panel, and then they go up and do stand up and they just roast, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is incredible. Anytime David Lucas is on there, just the fact that Kill Tony's making fun of him for being black, and David Lucas is calling Kill Tony gay the whole time. That's the whole shtick, and it's amazing. But and the thing is, Tony Hinchcliffe has a whole different group of comedians, and some of them bomb. Yeah. But it's like when they bomb, the comedians at the panel are talented enough to bring them up and still make it a funny segment.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if people were being honest, and listen, Kill Tony's great. The Killers of Kill Tony tour is amazing. But if people were being honest, like that would be not just on Netflix, right? It would be one of the biggest things on the planet right now because it is ridiculously funny. It's no holds barred. But all right, let's go through this pain of
this will be the last thing.
Oh, I hate his voice. I'm so happy.
I know his voice sucks, but
I'm so happy he's gonna go away soon.
What he says about Trump's eating habits sounds fucking hilarious.
This is the only reason I can't wait for 2028 is so I never have to fucking listen to him talk again.
Who has the most unhinged eating habits?
The president. The interesting thing about the president.
So real quick, stop is that the one thing about RFK and the president that people don't understand is they've been friends for decades. Mm-hmm. That they have known each other. They've been friends for decades. So it didn't surprise me when we did hear about RFK and Donald Trump having a conversation about him coming on during the election. Obviously, RFK preferred Kamala. He's a leftist. So it's not like he wanted to go to Trump, but them being amicable and working together as well as they have isn't surprising. Because they've been friends outside of politics. Yeah. Keep rolling and hear this dumb voice.
He eats really bad food, which is McDonald's, and then, candy and Diet Coke. But he drinks the Diet Coke all times. He has the constitution of a deity. I don't know how he's alive, but he is.
So that's fucking hilarious.
The constitution of a deity. I don't know how he's alive. Dude, this all goes in because you've heard of Trump's theory about working out, right?
No, I don't think I have.
He says it's a waste of time because it shortens your life.
I love it.
Because you're not doing something productive with it and all you're doing is hurting yourself. So he's like, I don't believe in working out. I think working out's a waste of time.
Oh, I love it.
He said, I have naturally great genes. Why would I work out? It's fucking.
And he's at Mar-a-Lago. He says that the only time that he eats the junk food is when he's on the road, and he wants to eat food from big corporations because he trusts it. He doesn't want to get sick when he's on the road. But when he's at Mar-a-Lago or at the White House, he's eating really good food. So I think you get this, if you travel with him, you get this idea that he's just pumping himself full of poison all day long, and you don't know how he's walking around, much less being the most energetic person any of us have ever met.
So one thing I'll say is it's well documented though that Trump has always had a fear of getting killed. Mm-hmm. And part of it's being poisoned, which is why he's always chosen to do fast food chains, because he knows exactly where it's coming from. because he could see it. It's right in front of him. A Big Mac's a Big Mac is a Big Mac is a Big Mac, right? And which is why he's always been, when he's on the road and doing those things, that's been one of the most documented reasons why. Now he probably just likes McDonald's too, and that might be just a big excuse.
Yeah,
like I think I'm gonna get killed.
one of the reasons why he keeps eating it, because he likes it.
Dude, listen, the fact that he rolled out fucking cheeseburgers for a winning like a championship
great.
team.
It was awesome.
Just a mountain. That's the most American thing ever. A fucking mountain of McDonald's cheeseburgers. It's the golden fucking packages in a stack. Could you imagine being the staffer that had to fucking stack that on the table? I could imagine Trump's like, take a few for yourself. Thanks for your help. Like, but listen, that White House has to be wild, because at any given day, you probably just have a fucking Big Mac just sitting there. Like, listen, it's based as shit. So, Nate's saying objectively, Maha has been the most successful wings of the coat. One of them. Yeah, honestly, the thing is, it's hard to pick out what's been the most successful, because things have been running very well.
It has been one of the most successful ones. It definitely has.
And RFK's done a really good job of staying in his lane. He really has. Like he could have taken this moment and gone rogue, like a lot of people have done in the past to Trump, but he's chosen to just do what he's asking. Oh, hey, Dave, I'm right. And this is earlier. John Harbaugh and the Giants are working to finalize an agreement to make him New York's next head coach.
Oh, wow.
Just came out from Schefter today. So I'm a week late.
Shit. I didn't even see that. Wow.
It just came out. I just got the update. I'm a week late. So I was correct. Harbaugh got blown away, and I think Daboll had a huge influence on that.
Yeah, probably.
See, look at me. Look at me being correct. There's no other job out there for him. I should be an analyst. I'm an analyst.
Little Mac's pack a punch. Caveat.
Hey, Little Mac fucking, if you were watching the Side Scrollers Fundathon, Little Mac beat White Tyson, baby.
He eventually did beat White Tyson. Yeah.
Dude, that was intense. Did you watch that?
I watched the ending of it.
I watched the whole fucking thing basically live, and that was intense. Just watching Craig play through the whole thing.
Suffer, Nate. Suffer.
Nate just got felted. That was my PPP impression there.
The PPP impression of Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, it's an impression of an impression.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But yeah, I'm not surprised that, listen, Trump is a unicorn. Okay, in so many fucking ways, the guy's a unicorn, and he might be the only man that could survive on clogged arteries better than we can survive on full functioning shit. So, yeah, Dave, I think that's gonna end us out tonight.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Almost 2.5 hours in.
Yeah.
Our dad's going to be more and more upset every time, because I've been going like 2 hours every day lately. He's going to be so mad.
Good.
But we had some fun. I'm still a little annoyed that Pathways didn't work out, but it makes sense. It got taken down.
Yeah, we at least got to see the storyline. I mean, the game's not a fucking game. It's a module anyway, so it doesn't.
We were all taking training, and it all failed.
Yeah.
Based Amelia fucking for the win. Oh my god. But overall, guys, I appreciate everyone that's watched. Rollin, Nate. I didn't see Random Raccoon today. He must be busy. He's been working on that 3D module. He was around last night.
It's all good.
So he's been working on that 3D module. So
anyone who comes in, thank you.
Yeah, no, we appreciate. Obviously, Nate and Rollin, you guys are fucking. You guys are the best. But we will. I'll try and be back tomorrow night. It is it's today now. It's 12 o'clock already. I will try and be back tomorrow night. We'll see. I might have to take a day off here and there and not stream, but I'll let everyone know it probably like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to go on, if I'm coming on or not. Because I never listen. I don't have the popularity of D-Day Cobra, Jeremy, but I feel like I function exactly like him.
No.
Like, hey guys, come watch my stream. We're doing it in 5 minutes. Then I expect to get any sort of numbers. But but yeah, I appreciate you all. Whether you watch YouTube X, Facebook, Kick, Rumble. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that thumbs up, bro. And then make sure you also subscribe if you haven't as well. Rollin, don't do that to yourself. You are the best, damn it. I don't want to hear. You're not just okay. No white power symbols here. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Go follow us on the socials at the Alex Cuesta Show. I'll be back either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. We'll see if I'm tired tomorrow or not. Everyone, thank you so much. Good night, y'all.
Good night.